Zenless Zone Zero!
Huh?
Sorry.
The sun's up already?
Yeah. Did you sleep well?
Okay.
I wouldn't say so. Work's been a bit much recently.
You work so hard. I hope today's a little slower.
Okay, what is...
Yo, yo, yo! Good morning, ladies! Rise
So
and
good.
grind. Come on, Starlight! Nice transformation!
Hey! Hurry up, Billy! Just get your guns and let's get this over with!
Dude, that's so good.
Okay,
I'm blown away by the animations. Like, they're
No time
absolutely
for
so... They're so cool.
transformation Again. Never mind. Bad guys are waiting for a beating. Let's go.
He's so good.
Let's go big and light up.
Oh, the transition! That was great!
So be my gas, I will let you gas. 3, 2, 1, let's play a little game. Watch out, straight to danger.
Oh, his ass! Woo!
To get free for the first time. Trust the list, here's the list. The chest is mixed, get like a mess. Enthusiasm, depend the cousin. Bring me work from rock to rock.
Oh!
On the sun of my rock, so be my gas.
This is so stylish, man. Very... I kind of like Persona 5 in a way.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
That is so cool. The slow-mo.
piece of cake.
Woo! Oh!
Reloading complete.
Oh, I love that shot.
Round 2.
Man.
moving up.
Oh. Whoa! So good. It kind of reminds you of like Jet Set Radio,
Job done.
like with the
That
music
wasn't so
too.
bad.
Gentle House, Billy Gunslinger.
Yo, 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 ladies! Good job today, as always. As a reward for your hard work, I got you some high-quality gun oil. Let me look for it.
Hey, did you hear? We're getting some gun oil. Hope it's the thick, rejuvenating one.
I'd rather get the lighter oil. It absorbs faster.
Look, it's a collab between 3 Gates Military Tech and Starlight Night. Buy 4, get 1 free. It even came with an exclusive poster.
Cheap stuff.
Come on now, self-care time. Feeling relaxed? If only you could speak.
Oh, little does he know. Okay, all right. Interesting. Some sexual allusion there. Very interesting at the end. I did not pick up on this before. Oh, okay. So full disclaimer, I've watched a few of these Zenless Zone Zero trailers before. However, I have no fucking recollection of most of these. I watched them, I think, about a year ago. So watching that again was an absolute blast. I do remember this intro where the two guns are talking, and I know a little bit about Billy, but there's a lot of things here I didn't notice the first time around. Yeah, and when I watched these, I watched up to a certain point, so I haven't seen all of them. I think I watched up to the Jane trailer. I do remember the Jane trailer pretty clearly, but yeah, if you guys have seen it, you'll probably know why. But everything after that, I have no clue. And even the stuff in between Billy and Jane, I don't really remember. So this is going to be a fun, little walk down memory lane for the first bit. We'll get into it. We'll get some fun reactions because that honestly felt like I was watching it for the first time again. It's so magical. And then we're going to get into the good stuff. I'm really excited about all this. Anyway, so what I know about the world of Zenless Zone Zero is I know that there has been some sort of apocalypse and we are experiencing a story of like kind of like the last bastion of humanity. So pretty dark, pretty bleak. But that's kind of all I know about this world. I don't know what the apocalypse was. I don't know if it's the only city left. I don't really know who. I know Billy's about. He's like some sort of funny Deadpool style gunslinger, but I don't really know what he is, what his motivations are. He seems to be like a completely just chaotic character. He's he's absolutely bonkers. He does seem like a nice guy when it comes down to it, but he's clearly got some kind of, he's got something up with him, that's for sure. What I love about this trailer is that there's actually 3 characters in it, which is really cool. Billy, right? This is Billy. And then gun number 1 and gun number 2, and each gun had its own like distinct personality and voice, which was kind of cool. It's very interesting to see that this kind of trailer still has the elements of like a classic Hoyoverse first trailer. It's very demo heavy, and it shows a lot of the characters like animations and like actual combat stuff. But since it's like the newest Hoyoverse game to come out, the animations are just cranked up to 1,000,000. So when we first watched Keia's Zenless, not Zenless, in Genshin Impact's trailer, it was just gameplay. But now we've got all this awesome stuff that they've like packed into it. So the first time I watched some of these trailers, I was completely focused on the animation. So I didn't really pick up any of the storytelling details. Now, he talked a lot about the Starlight Knights. I don't really know what the deal is with that, but if you look up on the left here and you see these posters, this sort of looks like almost like a Power Rangers-ish sort of character, like movie poster. So maybe those are the Starlight Knight. That's a Starlight Knight. I don't know. Wait. Oh, he says it right here at the end. He said, "Look, a collab between the 3 Gates military tech and Starlight Knight." So we're already getting like. Even in the very first trailer, we're getting some storytelling of this world. A collab between the 3 Gates military tech. So there's some sort of like military operation called the 3 Gates, which is interesting. I wonder why they're called the 3 Gates. And Starlight Knight. So there's like obviously this military thing that they're collabing with. So I guess these kind of characters, maybe that's Starlight Knight or like a rendition of Starlight Knight. One interesting thing to see on this character is the black hole. That's got to be a black hole. Sort of insignia on this character. So I wonder if we're going to see more black hole stuff, perhaps. Anyway, this trailer is just absolutely hilarious. The physical comedy of how Billy moves is just like awesome. I remember being blown away the first time I saw it. And then the scripting is really funny, and the way the VAs are for the 2 guns are really funny because they're kind of tired of him, right? He doesn't seem to be, I wouldn't say he's the most attentive owner, but they're guns and he doesn't realize that they have personalities. At the end, he does say, "Oh, I wish you could talk." So it's so interesting because he does have love for these guns and he doesn't realize that they could talk. But also, are they talking in his mind? It doesn't really make any sense. I don't know if these guns are actually sentient, like in the game. Does that make sense? So is it just Billy's insane imagination creating this scenario where he's pretending he doesn't know that the guns have these like sentient personalities? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. That's just fun. Anyway, but I do like the idea of that if he did know if he did know that these guns had personalities, like would he have gotten them the good stuff anyway, like the nice oil? Probably not.
Ambi, what's our target this time?
A special kind of bamboo.
I heard it's worth a lot.
Oh, it's Billy.
A chance to fill our pockets.
Then what are we waiting
Okay,
for?
4 characters. Oh! Hello.
Okay. You guys ready?
Okay.
I'm the diamond. I'm the ring. I'm the treasure.
Okay.
A little bit tricky. I know
Wow.
your secret. I draw your dream. I steal your heart. Don't blame me coming. Look at me, can't you see? I'm a real match for reality.
Oh my god. Okay, she's crazy.
Thirsty and worry about losing me. Look at me, you can't see we're drifting, spinning fantasy. Look at me carefully. I have everything
So she has a gun briefcase? Is that what I'm understanding here? I never noticed that before. Oh, they're so cute! Okay, so she's a little money hungry, I'm guessing. Those must be this world's version of money. This is so cool. It's also got a bit of like a 90s vibe to it as well. Woo! Yeah, she's insane. Yeah. Nicole. Okay, cool. She's fun. So at the beginning of the trailer, we hear 4 voices. One of them is Billy. One of them is this character, Nicole. And then I think there's 2 other characters that I don't know. So we'll probably get introduced to them shortly. This seems to be like the first... Sorry about that. This seems to be the first faction or group maybe. Oh, she's right back here. Okay, so this is the girl we saw in Billy's trailer as well. So I'm assuming there's some kind of group. This girl, since she's so obsessed with like money and like collecting money, she's got like, you know, her first line in the song was like, I'm the diamond, I'm the ring or something. So I'm the treasure. So there's a lot of emphasis on money. Whether that is whether her focus is for power or just to have money and have material things, it's unclear. It's looking like it's sort of like a material thing, but I can't be for sure. Time will tell. Also, the character models in this game. Wow. Okay, we're going for a bit of a different audience. Huh? Aren't we, hoyoverse? Slightly more mature audience, I'll just say that. But that doesn't take away from how brilliant the animation is. Look at all this movement on this character. Like, everything is... Wow, she is very jiggly. Everything is so cool. Like, I love how realistic it is when her weight shifts on her hips as she moves back away from the camera. And look, even Billy, I didn't notice this. Even Billy's looking at that I guess Starlight Night poster. So he's a real fan. That is a true fan right there. Oh, who's this? There we go. There's the 4. Okay, so these are probably the 4 voices we heard in the very beginning of the trailer, right? So this must be the squad. When Business Comes Knocking is the name of the title as well. So I would guess she is probably the leader of this group. I would guess, just based on she does the focus on business. She talks about money, so she probably deals with the money side of the business. Is she good with money? I'm guessing no, mainly because she's talking a lot about material stuff. So that would lead me to believe that she might not be a financially responsible person. like these shots here of her like literally just like elated, if we're gonna use a Honkai Star Rail term here. She is immersed in her elation, right? She these faces are so funny. She's like she's like literally delirious with happiness when it comes to the thought of being surrounded by money. Another success, she says, and then it's like, I'm literally a literal mountain, Scrooge McDuck. Also, when it comes to her character design, I noticed that her briefcase seems to be some sort of gun weapon, which is so cool. I love in anime and anime games when we have creative weapon and character designs. I love, like, oh my god, like you guys were telling me that in Honkai Star Rail, I was like, oh, that guy's shield looks like a guitar case. And in the comments I read, you're like, actually, it is a guitar case. Thank you for not spoiling the rest of that. But I love that kind of thing because it's an anime. You can go crazy with it. You can add, like, you want a briefcase gun? Sure, why not? It's fun. It's creative. Not everyone needs, like, a halberd or a sword and all that. Not everything needs to be super grounded. They are fighting these sort of void monsters with black holes for faces, which is interesting. Also sort of looks like the thing she shot from the gun, which is something interesting to note. Like, I think she does it right here, right? That looks almost the exact same as the actual head. So maybe these monsters, like their power and their magic, maybe this world has also harnessed some of its power or something. It looks pretty close to me. This like whole this color palette looks really similar. So that's often not a coincidence. Also, like, check out these impact frames. That is so. I'm pretty sure that's all done in engine, so those aren't drawn on. Those are done somehow. I would love to mess around in like Blender and figure out how they do that, because those look absolutely stellar. Also, something cool to note that they're doing with some of these trailers, you might notice if you look closely, these dots on the screen. These are there's a couple of different terms for it based on how the dots are used, but this is the most popular term is Ben-Day dotting. It's an old technique used for comics back in the day to texture comics, which is something really cool. But yeah, so it's just stuff like this. Back in the day when you were doing like screen prints and whatever, this was, I guess maybe it was like a really efficient way to create texture and create color, instead of doing a full... I actually don't know a whole lot of the history about it. But anyway, Ben-Day was like a designer or illustrator back in the day. So that's named after him. And then Roy Lichtenstein also popularized it. And then there's also a term for like halftone dots, which is, I think, when the dots get bigger and smaller to create shades. There's a whole thing. It's a whole... like the history of design is absolutely fascinating. I might do a deeper dive into that later, but yeah, I don't know it that well. Anyway, it's super fascinating how these old techniques from like ages ago, back at at almost like the birth of digital and mass-produced design, that we're getting these cool shout-outs. But if you ever see dots in games or whatever, these are typically shout outs to that. You can even see it in her shading in her jacket too. That's super cool. Okay. Oh, I love all the movie posters. Cunning Hairs. Anby Damara. Okay, that's the name of this trailer, so this must be Anby the Cunning Hare. Dude, these things are so cute. These little guys. Okay, she's running. Why are we running? I love how the little guy matches her outfit too. Oh, she's got headphones on. I love that she taps the headphones on and the music starts. So she's probably listening to this music as she fights, which is so cool. And this is one of the coolest designed characters I've ever seen. Woo! Oh my god, she attaches the sword to her leg. Yo, okay. This like urban ninja, urban fighter aesthetic is one of my favorite aesthetics. It's so fun. Oh. Okay. Ooh, the audio's changed. Woo!
Nicole? Why wasn't I invited to the party? Looks like the party isn't over.
Okay, all right, ladies.
Get to it.
I like it, I like it. Damn. Woo! That's crazy. Yo! Oh my god, Anby! Yo! Oh my god, that was absolute fire. Oh, she was watching a movie. Hey!
Amazing! Flawless camera work! Such smooth editing! Nicole, Anby, what did you think? Didn't I shoot it just like the Starlight Night series?
You're blocking the screen! Sit down!
Oh! Ouch.
Forget the editing. Why didn't you come help me when those thugs were attacking me and Anby?
Didn't you tell me to record it?
You idiot!
Oh, look at her face. It's just
To me and Anby! At our funeral?
not registering at all. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Use your head next time!
That was hysterical. All right, so what I love about this game so far and what they're showing in these trailers is the amount of media that we're seeing that this world produces. So in Billy's trailer, we saw like the Starlight Nights trailer. We saw like a little collab poster. In this one, we see what looks to be like a shout out to Ghibli. This looks like Last Flight. Maybe this is like a Porco Rosso. What's the other Ghibli one? I don't know. Or maybe if we're doing Ghibli, maybe The Wind Rises. That could be one, but I don't think that's Last Flight. Maybe not. Anyway, so these are probably shout. Yeah, they are. Look at this character. That guy's from the This Is Fine meme. Anyway, so these are all shout outs to actual movies in real life. But one thing I really love when games and media and TVs and movies do this is showing like the billboards and the movies and the posters of this world. It gives you such flavor of what the people of this world enjoy, what media is popular right now, the style of media, what people are consuming. Like you would see this in 0.2 seconds, but subconsciously your brain would tell you, okay, this world is alive. It is super alive. I love that. I absolutely love this. And the artwork for all this stuff is super cool. So the Cunning Hairs poster, why is her face like that? What's going on? That's obviously Anby, right? So maybe the name of her faction is the Cunning Hairs, or it's Gentle House. It's either Cunning Hairs or Gentle House. We've seen Gentle House pop up twice now. I think it was in the Billy trailer too. So maybe it's Gentle House. I don't know. It's not super important. What I really like about this character is kind of what I was talking about with the posters. Like, she seems to experience the world through media. So maybe she's a little bit, maybe she doesn't like connect with people super well. She like has to listen to music when she's fighting. She was like absolutely entranced by that movie at the end. So maybe she experiences life and relates to people through TV shows, media, movies. It's just like, it's too obvious in her character design and the way she's put together and the way she was acting that it can't be any other way, right? There's no way. Also, I just want to say, look how cool her sword design is. That's the sheath, right? Look how sick that is. That is so fun. Look at all these little parts going on here. It's like a gun, but it's not a gun. It reminds me of Jetstream Sam's like explosive katana sheath from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, best game ever made. Nimbus electromagnetic scabbard. So there's like lots of cool details on here. It's got some sort of like, this looks like a battery or like a gas canister. Maybe it's causing a chemical reaction to create some electric, but it's probably just a battery. It's just weird that the wire is exposed like this. Normally that would be internal. So it's just a fun little design to add some color that they've obviously decided to do. Yeah, these characters are just like cranked up to another level. Like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail are very fantasy, right? So this is a completely different style. This is more, I want to say, like urban sci-fi mixed with like, there's like no fantasy here, right? When we talk about fantasy, we're talking about more medieval, like European medieval. We're talking more ancient Chinese, Japanese, Southeast Asian themes. But here we're not seeing any of that, at least not yet with any of these characters. Maybe we will a little later. What I thought was interesting here is that in the first two trailers, we were fighting monsters, right? I'm going to call them void monsters for now until I learn the actual name of them. But in this one, it looks like people. I'm assuming these are just masks. So there's obviously a faction of humans who are maybe, I wouldn't say fighting with the monsters, but maybe they're harnessing the monsters or they want the monsters to win. We don't know. Maybe it's just like, I know about this game that it is kind of like apocalyptic, the end of the world. So maybe they're just like Mad Max faction style characters who are just like kind of like thieves, or they're just like looking to, trying to survive by like raiding people. I don't know. And look at even in the background, there's like tons of billboards and stuff, because this city is either alive or used to be alive. It looks like they're in a destroyed part of the city. So maybe this is kind of like where the apocalypse is. Like if you look here, there's tons of corruption bursting through the city. So I'm assuming this is like maybe like a quarantine zone. So we even see here like caution signs and is that warning for a black hole? I actually don't know. Yeah, like look how cool this is, right? Thunderclap, like Zenitsu, Thunderclap Flash. Like this is so sick. It's just so cool. This is like animated so incredibly well. One cool thing to note here is her style, her character design is very analog, like very analog. And when we go here into this world where I guess she's just like in her media world, her mind palace, whatever. I would call this like her flow state. There's like a bunch of like CRT TVs in the background, right? And one cool thing here is that the music changes. Listen to it. It's very retro, old school style audio. It might even be just mono, like coming out of one ear instead of like stereo surround sound. So that's really cool. I love that. And I love that I love that she sits here, right? She's like in her own world, and then a character comes flying over her head. She's like, what the hell? And it kind of like snaps her out of it. And then she's back in the real world. Nicole is here helping out. That's super cool. Also, the camera shakes are really fun because now we know that this is Billy holding the camera. Not helping at all. Thanks for the help, by the way. So the camera is kind of like shaky and like very handheld. But I don't know how he teleported over here to do that shot and the pullback. So whatever. Maybe he's got some assistance. Who knows? Anyway, one thing that I really like in this trailer that I want to point out, and then we'll move on, is when Nicole walks over to Anby, gets real close and says, "Get to it," and then taps her music on, right? And then Anby's like, "Okay, lock in time," right? I love that. It really shows that Nicole knows the people that she's working with. She knows her crew. And the way she said get to it and whatever and showed up does make me think she's kind of like maybe she's not the boss, but she's the leader of this group. That's what I think. Anyway, so she knows that Anby has these quirks and these weird qualities about her and her music and stuff. So that's really cool. That's a really cool detail to show like how these two are connected. I really like that. And then, of course, we have this shot, which I just want to take a look at again because it's just so funny. Jeez, the burger. So she likes food and music and movies, all right? I think Anby and I would get along in real life because these are the things I care about too.
I get it. You've made a fortune in New Eridu. Business is good.
New Eridu.
Life is good.
Okay.
You don't need a friend like me.
Okay.
With public security and the association protecting you.
Public security and the association, okay.
And now you're back.
Okay.
Expecting me
Kind of like a
to
cat-like
deliver
character.
justice for you.
She's got the bell on the neck.
Please, I need you.
Okay, here we go. Dude, these characters are so animated.
So needy. Can a cat catch a break?
Oh, she's got
around
two
here?
tails too, like the Genshin Impact character. She's cool too.
Come see me, yeah, I'm a mystery. Come seek me, get you out of your misery. Come find me, got a pocket full of cheese, hiding
Cool.
in the shadows, adding danger to the mix. Got no lies, treat them like
Oh!
which feelings straight on the line.
Okay, very nimble, extremely nimble, just like a cat. Cool. 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 Oh!
Damn it! I can't catch her.
We still going? Let's chat instead. How about I make you an offer you can't refuse?
Together, surround her.
Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
Street kid rule number 2. Never leave your back
Street kid rule number 2.
open.
Okay, street kid. It's Ambi. Oh, the whole squad's here. Oh, this is so cool. Woo! Oh my god, I'm hyped. That was so cool.
Little mice.
Little mice. What bad intentions could a kitten possibly have? The best mackerel is the one you haven't eaten yet. Amen. I love some good mackerel, bro.
Those lines were familiar. Were they from a movie?
What do you think?
Oh. You're still alive. She didn't kill them, but... Oh, wow. That was a fun one. Okay, so you've made a fortune in New Eridu. Business is good, life is good. Okay, so New Eridu is... like I said, I know that there is a city that is like kind of like the last stand against the apocalypse, I think. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm assuming that's New Eridu, which makes sense because it's new. It's like a new city, right? Maybe Eridu was the country or the place that got destroyed or whatever. Anyway, that's a cool little thing they've thrown in there. One interesting thing to point out about this character design, okay? Number one, she's covered in like string and shoelaces. Cats love playing with string and shoelaces. I don't know if that's a coincidence, but that's not the most important thing here that I want to talk about. It's this, the bell on her neck. Now, back when I was a kid, okay, we used to have cats. We used to have outdoor cats back in the day. It was very common back in the day. But if you had an outdoor cat, you knew that there was always a problem with these cats. They would kill everything, right? Their cats are hunters. Nowadays, I wouldn't have an outdoor cat, but cats are natural predators. So what you would do back in the day is if you were to take them, you were to leave them outside, right? Or if they were to go outside, because cats like exploring and whatever, they have territory. You could put a bell on their neck, so since cats are ambush predators, they can't sneak up on anything, and they can't hunt with the bell on their neck. My cats back in the day when I was super young, I remember this so well, hated it. They hated the bells. But the day we put on that thing, it went from them catching stuff like on a almost daily, weekly basis and bringing it into the house because they like to offer us food, because I think they thought cats think humans are useless and can't catch their own food. So they as the provider, they'll bring, that's why I think they bring dead animals to you. If you've ever had a cat like that does that. Anyway, it went from them being able to hunt stuff every single day to nothing. They can't catch anything. And it was hilarious because I had two cats and they would hunt together, which was super cool. One time okay, just a little side tangent because I always, like, I have this memory and I never get to talk about this story. So when I was a kid, we lived in a house, right? We had a big tree in our backyard or in our front yard. Big tree, like a pine tree, very tall, like 2-3 stories high. What cat number one would do, all right? Shithead number one would go up into the tree and wait at the top of the tree. All right, super high up. Cat number two would then lure prey and chase it around and guide it, shepherd it to the tree. So of course it's normally squirrels that they were hunting. The squirrel would then seek safety. He's being chased by a cat, would run up into the tree. But guess who was waiting for him? shithead number one. In fact, one time I saw a bird fly into the tree, got chased into the tree, flew in there. The leaves rustled for a bit. We heard some squawking, squeaking. The bird fell out, dead, broken neck. I saw that when I was 8 or 9 years old, and I've literally never forgotten it. I will never forget that moment. It was terrifying. And then they come home, they're all cute. Got a little bit of blood on their fur sometimes because one of them was white. But, you know, it's just crazy. Cats are insane. Anyway, so I think that's a really interesting design choice, considering she's like kind of assassin-y, kind of stealthy, whatever. So like putting the bell on there is kind of like doing the opposite effect of what you want. That was my point. But then again, it's just a character, so who cares? It's just fun. Okay, new faction.
We have obtained the item you requested.
I vaguely remember this one. Oh. It's like the briefcase in Pulp Fiction.
It seems this area requires further cleaning.
Cleaning, okay. Very cool. He kicks with rocket feet. Victory. Oh, squish the head. Oh, these characters are interesting. Looks like we have a werewolf-ish character and like kind of like a zombie Frankenstein-y character. This is stunning also for the way it's animated. Oh! I love the Spanish influences in the music as well. Let's go. Oh! Yo, okay, he's cool. That's all the work we had to do to get that damn box to you. What is it?
This is the one!
What the hell?
What a unique design!
Is it a Labubu?
Take my eyes off of it!
Everyone loves their blind boxes, man.
Thank you for using Victoria Housekeeping. We look
Victoria
forward to
Housekeeping,
serving you
right.
again.
That was cool. Okay, really cool. So obviously they went into this place that they needed to retrieve an item for a customer. So I guess maybe it's another business. Well, it's obviously business, Victoria Housekeeping. But I like how the two factions that we've been introduced to so far are financially motivated. So in this world, you need to make your own way. You have to find your own way. I just want to say how well the animation was done in these trailers. Like the boxes were like the star of the show animation wise. Like they were doing all this crazy bending and squishing and warping. Anytime it got touched, basically, it felt really satisfying. This zone that they're in seems really interesting. We haven't seen this yet. This seems like to be an intentional design. What does that say up here? BALLET twins, ballet twins, I can't read that part, but ballet twins. Okay, so I like the idea of that. I guess I can't really go into that too much, but I like the symbology of the two. There's like almost like two symbols here, like back to back. So twins are equals and opposites, you know. So that's kind of interesting there. It looks like they're sitting on like a clock or a compass. It's just, I think this is just a design. Oh, and here we see it even in a much clearer shot. Ballet twins and then Chinese or Japanese symbols. I'm sorry. I don't know. What I like about this character is he's animated in a way where his movements are very precise. Okay, so he is a very he's just by the way he presents himself. Every time he does like a jump or a backflip, he always stands up straight, straightens himself up. He's very clean, very precise. He is a man of meticulous detail, which is nice because it's contrasting his animal-like self. We've seen a couple of like animal characters. I don't know if that's like a different type of, race in this world. Probably is. Like, the character previously, Neko Mata, is she related to this guy, like, race-wise? I don't know. Maybe if there is, that's kind of cool, because then there's, like, varying degrees of how animal and how human you can be. She just had, like, tail and ears, right? The rest of her was human. This guy's, like, pretty close to just being a dog, or he's kind of like a wolf. Anyway, so what I noticed with these characters is that he seems to be, like, kind of like a BDSM werewolf, right? Kind of cool, right? And then the other character as well is like sort of like a zombie, like Frankenstein's monster. So they kind of have like almost like a horror or Halloween-y, spooky kind of theme going on. That's super cool. Also, this animation is great right here. Look at this. He's just so happy. Look at that. He's ecstatic. This character seems like shocked when she looks at what he pulls out of the box. She's like, "Are you really? That's it? Like that's what we risked our lives for." But the main guy, Lycon, is that how you say his name? Lycon isn't really fazed by it. He's an immaculate professional and just gets into position, bows, and he says, "Thank you for using our service." He doesn't care what the job is. No matter what the job is, they are going to do it with immaculate perfection. That's the vibe. So he's probably the leader. Or like head something. Maybe they have a bigger leader above him, but he seems to be like team lead, or you know, that's the vibe I'm getting from him. Let's look at, there's something after this as well. I missed. Oh, he's a happy boy. Okay, I'm glad I saw that. You guys got mad at me last video because I missed a couple of things at the end of these trailers, so I apologize, and I just remembered now, so I will be from here on out making sure that there's nothing at the end that I missed. Okay, this is a reaction channel. We're reacting to everything.
You're still not done, sis?
Patience, sweet pea. Let me fix this child first.
This
I heard they found a mechanical ethereal at the scene.
Mechanical ethereal.
Then let's go now.
That is very exciting. Oh, okay, new faction. She's like an engineer sort of character. She's got like a nail gun.
Mind is racing, left to right, 365, call me obsessed. A wish, I don't mind, cause my ideas are one of a kind.
Okay, some
Beauty is in
gameplay.
the eye of the beholder. Lines occur, systems and controllers. My intelligence proves my excellence. Next
Woo!
to the machines, you don't
I like when she
stand a
lands and she
chance.
readjusts her balance with the hop. That's super cool.
That child is...
Okay, so she thinks machines are children, so interesting.
So many possibilities. Even machines have real feelings. Might not believe it, but I can see creativity higher than the 10th degree. Call me gifted, a prodigy, working on my craft like it's my duty.
Oh, okay.
A construction vehicle transformed into a weapon?
Ah,
The
who
power
transformed it?
unit was replaced with its own core. Wow, it's so ugly yet so creative. I wonder what it looks like inside.
Oh god.
Watch out, sis!
Pay attention!
Yeah, I'm made of it, from inside out, every inch. Yeah, look at all my children.
Sister, okay, are they sisters? She said sis.
Yeah, you can hear it speak, they have emotions, you can face up to it.
Woo!
Created it, somehow I feel like I'm a part of it.
Okay, oh my god, yeah, wow, she's got some cannons. Bellabog Heavy Industries.
You're unbelievable, sis.
Wait, Bellabog is also in Honkai Star Rail.
Mention of mechanical enemies.
Interesting.
Don't worry, I can take care of myself. And you got here just in time, didn't you, sweet pea? That's why you're the president. So dependable.
Okay.
Saying such nice things.
Now, how about you let sis have a little looky-loo inside this child?
Oh, right to the eye. Oh, that's creepy. Yeah, kind of creepy in a way. Very obsessive with her machines. Like the way it starts off, she calls her sister Sweet Pea. So that girl is the leader of, I guess, Bellabog, maybe Bellabog something. What did it say? Bellabog Heavy Industries. Heavy Industries makes me think like construction, whatever. They're obviously working with heavy machinery and like transport vehicles and heavy loaders and stuff. Grace Howard. Okay. That's pretty cool. They said something interesting here where they said they found a mechanical ethereal at the scene, and she gets very excited about that. So I'm guessing these void monsters that I've been calling are called ethereals, which is really cool. So a mechanical ethereal, that makes me believe that these ethereals can corrupt things, right? Because we saw that they were corrupting the world themselves, but if they're corrupting machinery and becoming almost sentient that way, that's cool. I wonder, can humans and people become corrupt as well? Probably. In fact, a lot of those things that they were fighting in the first few trailers were very humanoid and human-like, so maybe those were humans. Maybe everything they're fighting is corrupt human beings, so they're fighting like their friends and their people. Maybe people that were killed in this epoch. Oh my god! Oh, it just got so much dark! Now, I'm guessing Grace is an engineer or mechanic. She works on these things. She obviously cares about these machines a lot. She calls them all children. Not her children, necessarily. She doesn't say my children, she says this child. So maybe she doesn't see herself as a mother, maybe more of like a caretaker, kind of like a leader of an orphanage. I'm trying to find some sort of metaphor that makes sense, but that doesn't really make sense to me either. But something like that. Yeah, anyway, we've got these like weird humanoid creatures here. I didn't notice those earlier. And like an infected machine. It has like teeth and stuff. That's super cool. So it seems like all these factions have different motivations to be invested in these ethereals, right? These, like, Grace seems to be interested in the sense that like she wants to like study and learn from them. And then the previous factions that we looked at are like, okay, well, there's profit to be made here. Maybe like the Victoria Housekeeping went in and got a box. Maybe there's a box that of importance that they left in the infected area, in the corrupted area. So only certain people with skill can go in and retrieve that kind of stuff. How they are not getting corrupted themselves is interesting. I wonder how that works. Maybe they just die. If you die in there, you get corrupted eventually. I'm not sure how that works. I also do wonder if this is like if something sentient is building and changing these creatures, or is it just like the corruption is just making them magically like come to life? Because she says here the power unit was replaced with its own core. So I guess the core is these ball things that we're seeing. Also, something so cool with the animation that I noticed that I said in the trailer was this shot here, where she jumps into the air and she's got spinning inertia, right? Like her body, when she lands, is going to continue to move her in the direction that she's spinning, right? It's going to want to keep throwing her around. So she comes down and she lands square foot. Like she lands relatively on her feet, slightly off balance on the tip of her toes, but I would say she landed quite good. Her center of gravity is really low, but she was spinning. So her inertia and her body is going to want to keep twisting, right? As she lands. So what she does to adjust is she actually does this little hop to adjust herself, and she switches her feet to stop that, I wouldn't call it centrifugal force, but to stop that spinning force on her body, so she kind of lands in control. Look at that again, and how cool that is. Because most times they would just boom, land on their feet, but she kind of has this boom and switches stance to stop that spin. She shifts her hips, right, to counteract the spin, because she's spinning this way, and if you kind of counteract that by spinning the other way, that'll fully stop you. That's really cool. Obviously, you get that you get that detail from an animation perspective by using lots of reference. So you just watch like acrobats, tumblers, snowboarders, skiers, and see how they land and how they adjust their body. That's how you notice details like that. Like people, that's the one thing people like don't understand about animation. Like not all of this stuff and the way like this stuff doesn't come off the dome most of the time. Great animation is about great references. Okay, I'm just gonna say that now. So the better an animation, the better they've probably planned and researched and done this stuff. Because like an animator isn't a tumbling specialist most of the time. They're not an aerial specialist. They're not running around jumping through the air doing triple somersault sow cows themselves, right? They have to watch things and they have to learn from other people, right? Anyway, I'm getting distracted here.
Oh, wanderer lost. Do you know the rules of this forbidden domain?
Okay, this sounds very Genshin Impact, that line in the beginning. Oh, spooky!
No trespassing on private property.
Private property.
Violators will be
We're back in the Ballet Twins area. Oh. Woo! Spooky.
Number 2. Good
Oh my God.
children will be rewarded handsomely.
The children.
As for the naughty ones,
She's got puppets. Cool. Reminds me of Hu Tao's music. Oh my God, that saxophone. cool. I like how she like telekinetically is controlling the puppets. Quite in the lobby. Woo! Woo! Oh my god.
The mirror always shows you your own reflection.
All right. Alex Zandrina Sebastian. Okay, so that music. Oh, we're not done yet. But that music really reminds me of. That's very Honkai's Genshin Impact-y.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Oh no. Oh, there's someone in the background. Who's
prepared
that?
this meal with care to assist in your recovery.
Yum.
Have a taste, won't you?
Oh! Ew!
This child is but a mere bangbu. Show some mercy.
Please.
Well then, Sir Lycon, please accept it.
I have recalled a task I've yet to finish.
Okay.
Please excuse me.
Ooh. No one wants a piece of that, huh?
Corin?
No.
Number 5. Don't eat
Corin.
anything made by Rena.
That's fine.
Unless you're me.
Okay, I guess she'll eat anything. I guess that was the character in the back sleeping. Okay, so she's sort of like... I'm noticing there's like a Halloween spooky theme with this faction. She's kind of like a ghost. Maybe she's just... I don't know if I'm missing like a specific character reference, but she seems like very ghost-like. She like kind of floats her characters, her little minions, her little like things that she... like puppets or whatever are also kind of ghost-like, and she's just creepy, man. She's creepy but cool and sweet. She's obvious. Like, I get nice vibes from her. And I think it's one of those characters that like people probably bump into her and they're kind of creeped out by her. But like, I bet if you get to know her, she's very nice. That's the vibe I'm getting. Also, dude, they're really, how do I say this about these characters? How do I say this in a tactful way? They're really sexing up some of these characters, aren't they? Wouldn't see this in Genshin Impact. You would not. Anyway, her ghost friends actually look to be like machines. I thought they were going to be like little ghosty things, but they seem to be powered by something else. This one seems to have a spike, and it probably flies around and impales people with the spike. And then this thing seems to be a mace. I didn't realize that looking at that off the start, but that is what is going on there. That is hilarious. Now, I said she was controlling these puppets like telepathically, but they seem to also have a mind of their own. So maybe with her hand commands and whatever, she's just instructing them and they choose to listen to her. They clearly do have their own personalities and they seem to be somewhat sentient. So she's not fully controlling them. I don't think she's throwing them around herself with her telekinesis. I might have been wrong on that. What seems to be interesting with the way she commands these puppets is it looks like one hand controls one puppet and one hand controls the other. So this command means like dodge or something, maybe just like evade. But then she uses this command, right? This, or I guess you would see it like this. Right? Like this is probably the attack signal that she uses, which is super cool. She does that with her right hand, okay? So what happens? The spear guy, the spike guy attacks, right? But then with her left hand, she does the same command. How cool is that? And then the mace guy attacks. So obviously she uses one hand to command one and one hand to command the other. So she's probably doing lots of stuff with her hands. That's really cool. And obviously she can't cook. She can't cook for shit. But I do like how this character in the background, the one, I guess that's sleeping here, she said like, no one don't eat her food unless you're me. That's interesting. I don't know what, she looks to be like an animal too. That looks like a giant tail with graffiti on it, which is cool. So I don't really know what her vibe is. I don't know what kind of animal she is. So we'll probably see that it's like an animal, like an animal that eats things. I mean, sorry, I'm just like an animal that's like almost like maybe has an insatiable hunger, like a predator, maybe. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get out of that. All right, give me a break here. I'm trying.
Military ID verified.
Military. Okay, we got a maybe
Defense
a soldier.
Force. Soldier 11.
Soldier.
Customized training program activated. Difficulty highest.
Whoa.
Time requirement highest.
Oh.
Challenge parameters highest.
Okay.
Begin.
A very skilled soldier. 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay. Cool. She's got like a fire sword, like a gas fire sword. I think the thing on her back is like a igniter. Zero. Okay. That's cool. Woo! Her backpack's cool. That's a classic kung fu shot with the sword. Okay, she can parry. Question mark. 11. Oh, okay.
Training complete.
Cool. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. There's more to meet the eye with this trailer. So, first off, her name is Soldier 11, right? She has a very generic name. Soldier 11. That makes me think she was like maybe trained as a child into like some sort of super soldier. Maybe she's a clone, right? Because like if she had a sense of individuality or like self, she would just have a name most of the time. That's what I'm getting off of that. Every time there's a character that's named 11, for example, probably grew up in a lab. You know, Stranger Things. That's right. One thing that I think is interesting is she sort of reminds me of Anby, like her look. She has the exact same color hair, and then if you were to like take away her glasses or whatever she's got on her face, she kind of looks exactly like her. So the fact that Anby is like a little weird, and this character seems to be kind of like silent. She had basically no voice lines, no real personality was shown, just pure fighting skill. That makes me believe she was just born, created, bred, cloned, whatever, to just be a fighter. That's the vibe I'm getting there. Anby maybe was also a clone, perhaps. But she somehow escaped from that life or something, and then she's now like sort of like found her identity or is searching for her identity and self through movies and media. Maybe that's what she finds enjoyed. I'm just stretching it. I'm just trying, but you know, you never know. Character design wise, she's super sick. Like, I like how her in that one scene, she like sparked. She used the backpack almost as like flint. So maybe she has to spark the sword to light it in the first place. If true, that's really cool. Like a lighter. It's not like a flame sword. It's like the whole setup is like a lighter, which is really cool. Anyway, if she's Soldier 11, that kind of like begs the question, what happened to and where are the soldiers before her? Are they still around? Are they all dead? Is she like kind of like the apex of this design? Did they stop after 11? Are there more? I don't know. We don't know. Okay. Very anime style intro, like a normal kid. Yeah, normal kid, student, but she has a tail. Looks like a shark tail. Oh, this is fun. Just a normal kid living life. Oh no. Yeah, this is very anime intro. Very anime intro. Classic. Oh, and we fall into her side life. Her second life. So she's giving me a vibe that she's like a student, but she works part-time at this job at Victoria Housekeeping. This is so great. Like, oh! Nana. Did not like that. Cool. Oh my god, she's got giant scissors. Yo. Victoria Housekeeping. I would love to know if they're like referencing a specific anime intro for this, but like characters like falling into the water all the time. Like that's so cliche. I love it. Even the music, like the prog rock jazzy style, very anime, very Japanese alt rock. Ooh, this weapon is cool, man. They got some cool weapons in this game. And the a lo-fi version of it as well.
So this is where Ellen's been. Ruby finally
I found you!
Oh.
Need to borrow your notebook.
Let's go! Remember the store I mentioned?
The three of you can go without me.
Seriously? But the more the merrier.
Okay, yeah, so she likes food. She's just like a shark.
Ow! Gotcha!
I didn't agree yet.
You
Oh,
should
that's
buy
nice.
me ice cream in return.
No way. Mona was the one who bought this.
Sounds right. It's not like Ruby to save my pocket money.
Oh, good.
Don't expose me like
I
that!
have more over here. Want some?
Oh, that was really cute. That was really wholesome. I liked that a lot. Okay, Ellen. All right, very cool. So what I like about this, I like a number of things in this. First off, all the tech in this world has like a bit of a retro style to it. You would see these, like the fast forward, the pause. You wouldn't see this on a phone, right? This is like the last time you saw this was on like some of the first iPods, like the iPod Nanos and the iPod 1s and whatever. This is like old retro technology. This is like, you would see these on tape players, on cassettes, that kind of stuff like that. So it's this world is very retro, very analog, but they've got a lot of like, kind of like future sci-fi problems and sci-fi tech too. It's a cool mix. I really like it. It's like one of my favorite aesthetics out there. Probably my favorite ever. Anyway, what I like about this world is that it's not all doom and gloom. There is some sort of semblance of regular life happening here. Like kids are able to be kids and be students, but it's pretty clear that she's like, I think she's working part-time at this as well. Like at Victoria Housekeeping. It looks like to me, she's sitting there hanging out with her friends, right? She's sitting there hanging out. They're laying there. Her phone rings, and it's also an adorable shark with the cone on. Her phone rings. That's obviously hers. She gets up. New message. Commission accepted. So she's like, all right, well, fun's over. Let's get to work. And then she falls. And then when she falls, really classic anime intro shot. She falls. She's in a different costume. She's her other self, right? She drops the phone. That says something, whatever message, doesn't really matter. And then time to get to work. We get to the action stuff, like her alter ego, her side job, her side hustle. So super cool to see the storytelling in this. That like even students can like kind of like be fighters in this world. Maybe her friends don't even know about this job that she has, or maybe they do know that like maybe they think that she's just like a housekeeper and they have no clue that this is actually what she's doing. But then again, they're in the apocalypse, so maybe they have an idea. Either way, the implications are fun. Also, her weapon, man, can we talk? That weapon is so cool. It's like they're kind of scissor-like, but the fact that like there's handles, the handles are further. Like the handles take up most of the size. They're more like shears, right? If you look at scissors have really small handles and long blades. These have long handles and like shorter blades. That is because with shears that are normally used to cut like thick pieces of wood, like thick branches, you need a lot more leverage. So the handles have to be longer so you can put a lot more force into a very short blade. Scissors are used to cut typically long things. They're not used for like chopping. So very shark-like. That they chose this weapon. I like that. So these shears have a lot more power than actual scissors do. Because I thought, oh, scissors are like kind of a cool thing to do with the shark. You know, they're kind of like jaw-like. But these shears, these things with the way the handles are set up, there's real power behind them, right? So these things clamp. These clamp shut. These things are taking off some arms. And then at the end, she's like trying to take her some time to herself. She's very sleepy because in the first trailer she was sleepy too, and I thought, oh, she's just lazy. But she's working part-time. She's working, she's in school all day, and then when she has free time, she's hanging out with her friends. And when she's not doing that, she's probably working, literally fighting monsters. She's like a superhero, right? She's probably exhausted all the time. You know, why she's working so hard to make money, we don't know. Maybe her parents need assistance. Maybe she's supporting someone. But I like her. She's obviously a very hard worker. She seems to like maybe she prioritizes her job over her school. That's fine. We're in the apocalypse, right? Like that's cool. I love this one. I love her set of friends. And we kind of get to see a little bit of shot of this world as well. There's like, we got the beautiful stars and Cough Cafe made by Tin Master. And I guess that's the Tin Master. So there, we get to see a little bit of world building. That was a really good one to show this world of what I'm guessing is New Eridu. I'm really enjoying this right now. This is super fun. Again, you guys are making like awesome recommendations. We did Honkai Star Rail in the last video. That was super fun. I'm probably gonna like, I'm definitely gonna dig into that world more. It was like Genshin Impact cranked up to 1,000, man. It was insane. Obviously, all three of these games that we've experienced so far have their own little pleasures. Genshin Impact feels like you're like immersed in a story tale. That's what it feels like. Honkai Star Rail feels like you're reading like an epic fantasy or like a massive like Marvel movie. And then Zenless is just Zenless. I don't know how to describe it yet.
Look who it is. This is Ju Yuen, a public security officer.
Damn!
She's among the best
Caked
in criminal
up.
investigations. Assuming
Okay,
no surprises,
so they mentioned
she's ready
public
to handle anything
security
that comes her
earlier.
way.
All right, leave it to me.
So she's a cop.
Oh, here come the surprises.
Oh, he's a big boy.
Here you go. I copy. I'll be right there.
Should you accidentally fall into a hollow, worry not, citizen.
A hollow,
Officer Ju Yuen
okay.
and her team will rush there at once.
A hollow.
I'm on site. Commencing rescue.
Cool. Got some weaponry that I like. Ooh, okay, a lot of transforming gun stuff. Yeah, it looks like she's shooting this energy, like ethereal energy. Ju Yuen.
And that's a review of our recent tasks.
Oh, okay, more characters.
I cannot stress this enough. Once we enter the hollow to deal with this...
It's for you.
Hello? Mom. I'm in a meeting, I can't talk. Oh, for dinner. Yeah, for dinner I'd like,
Ju Yuen hangs up. Her mother's call leaves her feeling
got it.
uneasy because...
That was a private call, so not a word to anyone. Now, back to our topic. In the hollows, we have to fight ethereals.
Okay.
Please note, the number of permissible mistakes is 0.
0! Cool. NEPS weaponry, very cool. These guns are sick. Also, the noises when they're changing around are very satisfying. Very ASMR. Suppressor K22. Boom! Oh, that shot is sick. PubSec. Criminal Investigation Team, Ju Yuen.
It's quitting time. The hardworking Ju Yuen has chosen to work late today.
No way. My work's already done. Hey, Mom, I just got off work.
Hell yeah.
Need me to bring something home? Yeah. See you soon.
Oh, that's nice.
Ah, right. See you later, too.
Damn. Okay, pretty cool. Wow, they really caked her up, huh? I just want to touch on her animations for a second. Like, these guns are super powerful. Like, you can see the weight behind them. Every time she fires them, boom, she gets pushed back. I really like that. That's really fun, the animations, and I'm sure that's in the actual gameplay too, which is super cool. Like, look, she's gonna fire this, and boom! She gets knocked all the way back. She almost gets thrown back, but she's, you know, she's so used to fighting with this kind of stuff that she's used to it. So she's able to, like, use the inertia, pull herself back, drop the reload, boom! This is such a cool shot. Drop the gun, put it back into the pistol mode, boom! Pose, and then just vogues. Unreal. Okay, so the fact that there's a police force makes sense, right? This world is still, while this world has been plunged into chaos, there's still a functioning society here. Also, does that cat have testicles? Yes, he does. You know what's funny about that? Someone had to 3D model that. Anyway, I do like this character. She's obviously, like, extremely hardworking. Her job varies from day to day. One day she's rescuing fat cats, and then other days she's fighting in what we now know is called the Hollow. A Hollow. And they used a word, they said something interesting when they said fall. If you accidentally fall into a hollow. So I don't know how one falls into something unless it's like off a cliff, but maybe it's just a term they're using for like when you accidentally enter one of these hollows. So it seems to be that there are, like we thought, there are actual like zones of like corruption, because this area is totally safe, right? I don't think they're getting attacked directly like in this city. It seems like they're falling into places that are around this city, or maybe appear in this city. I don't know. But what we do know is that there is a Hollow Investigative Association, which is different from PubSec, maybe a branch of the HIA, what I'm going to call, because that's their symbol. The HIA, maybe a branch of that is PubSec. It looks like there is an association that is investigating these hollows. So maybe that's something that, maybe that's like a group that organizes these characters, and like maybe they organize the entering of these hollows. So maybe if they need to go get something, that you have to go through the HIA to get granted permission, or they're just studying them. Maybe they're scientists. We don't know. Well, you guys know, but I don't.
Look, move here. Where? Come on. It's in the back. Here? That's the Right. And if she does, it just shows all
Okay, playing chess or checkers with all the old folk at the park. Okay, she's a smart character, she's beating all these experienced players. Qingyi or Qingyi, Qingyi. They're arguing over what they should have done. That's classic.
Another game nearby requires my attention.
And don't forget this.
Woo! Continue once I get back.
Oh my god, she's sick.
This must be the place. Officer Qingyi has arrived on the scene.
Afraid of a little girl?
So she works with Zhu Yuan.
You youngsters.
Oh, we got a 3-part staff. Okay, I remember this trailer. Vaguely.
Shining moon. How many
This is so cool.
Formation.
Why was this guy playing on the playset?
Don't forget about us.
This is so
Defending our
good.
community is just like playing chess. We won't concede.
Oh my god, they got some movement too. 3-pawn power.
My opening move.
Oh, they used her opening move. That's fun. Oh, these are all chess moves.
Puzzle the fort. Pawn siege the palace.
Finisher.
Moonlight take.
Oh, so good.
Public security!
Horsey Karen. Officer Chen, seems you're not as fast as you used to be.
Oh,
Thanks, but some of us aren't made of steel or battle ready on break.
It's them you should be thanking.
made of steel.
Huh? Them?
Can be deceived.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. That was a really fun one. Okay, so obviously lots of kung fu and Chinese cinema references here. I mean, it's pretty obvious based on the style of this trailer. Very cool. So she is obviously a reference to Chinese kung fu and martial arts. She uses a bow staff, and also it transforms into a 3-part staff. I don't know the actual name for it, but reminds me of that weapon in Jujutsu Kaisen, Playful Cloud. I think it's the same thing. I don't know the actual name for it. Anyway, she's super cool. They did mention something at the beginning about how you're like always battle ready, and it's like, oh, well, it's easy if you're made of steel. I did notice when she stood up, she stands up here in a second. When she stood up, she has like these these almost seams on the back of her legs. So maybe she's like a robot or android or part human or something. These are like almost like computer pieces that are in her leg. So she's probably an android or something. Like he literally said, "You're made of steel." I don't think that was an actual I don't think it was like a metaphor. Like, oh, you're so strong, you're made of steel. I think she's actually made of steel. But I like that she's such a human character. She's playing with the elderly of this world, and the fact that she's beating these seasoned, experienced chess players, these Chinese chess players. She's clearly a very intelligent, strategic person. Anytime you see chess being used in these trailers, like we've seen in Genshin Impact, like we've seen in Honkai Star Rail, always like chess is always used to show that a character looks at the game of life as a chessboard, right? Anyway, through the rest of the combat from this scene, we see tons of really cool shots that are like references to kung fu movies. This thing is crazy, man. Like it has all these parts. She does something super cool here that you probably didn't notice. Okay, so I do remember pointing this out when I reacted to this a year ago. She does this cool little spin thing around the back of around her back, right? It spins around. This is going forward. Also, I love that this is bent too. That's just some animation they added in there. And then it comes to a stop like this, and it kind of like swings. But then she kicks it to get the motion going again. Like she kicks it to get it up and spinning. How cool is that? That was like literally 2 frames. Like watch it again. You barely notice it when it actually happens. And boom! It's so cool. So cool. Yeah, clearly just like a huge shout out to Chinese martial art. Oops, I hit my mic again. Chinese martial art and cinema. Like this entire thing was so cool. And I love how she says looks can be deceiving, or maybe the older folks said looks can be deceiving, but they were referencing both characters because Qingyi is a very small, very cute very small character, right? But she is obviously an absolute monster when it comes to fighting. Even in the trailer when she went up to those thugs and she's like, they were like, what is a little girl gonna do, right? That was the whole thing. That's the whole theme of this trailer. And these old folks, they look weak. They look like they're unable to help themselves, but they kick ass too. I like that. Oh no, I'm not ready for this. Ay, ay, ay!
Who lost Boss's goods? Boss sent me to repay you.
Okay. I can hear it in this side of my ear.
Oh, have something to say. Be careful now. I don't want to hear anything that might damage.
You can hear the character's heartbeat is rising.
The goods were stolen. I always change my routes, but that guy
Hear the
knew
heartbeat?
right where I'd be.
Ooh.
So you're saying that he must have known your route in advance?
The apple.
I don't know. Maybe it was a ghost?
A ghost? Is that so? Why don't you tell me more?
Ooh! It was too fast. Red. Yes, it was red. And it leapt from the shadows.
Guys.
There's no escape.
Really? Boss hates liars. Keep this up and he'll have me dispose of you.
No.
Oh my god.
There's still one last shipment tomorrow. Then you'll know I wasn't the one who took the goods.
So, there's a shipment tomorrow.
Wait a minute.
Wait, don't tell me you're...
Hi.
It was you! She is so cool. She is so cool. Oh! Let's go. Okay, and that's the person that is in the trailer at the beginning. She captures that.
It's you! You think our boss got played by you like that, you dirty rat!
You dirty rat.
We've met before. And you don't recognize me? How insulting. Such terrible eyesight. How about... Just kidding. You still have lots of confessing to do.
Oh my god, dude, the audio is crazy. Okay, so I don't know if my recording is going to catch that, but when that last shot there, when she said you have lots of explaining to do, you can hear it close right next to your head. She's whispering in your ear. I love the way they did that. Anyway, so I do remember this trailer really well. But what I didn't realize is in the first trailer is that she is trying to extract information from this thug. So I guess she works for some of these I'm calling them thugs, but I don't know, maybe this like bad faction, kind of like these like vagrant faction. But it seems to be that she's actually not working for them. She is using them to get information to steal shipments. So she seems to be like the kind of character that like she's in it for herself. She doesn't really have anyone else to rely on. She is playing both sides, right? She's playing all sides. Maybe she's so useful, obviously, because she's like a very talented fighter and whatever, but she used this interrogation as a ruse. She pretended that, hey, boss sent me here to get some information from you. You know, what happened that night? And then obviously we play through the events of that night. The scene is super tense. The audio goes crazy. We use lots of really close claustrophobic shots. She's always in your face. She's using her almost like sex appeal as a weird way to like make you feel uncomfortable. She's doing it on purpose. Maybe because this character is also female, I think. So maybe she's trying to get uncomfortably close to this female. I don't know what that's about. Also, something cool I just noticed is that her little dagger things also have music on them as well or something. That's just a fun little thing. Anyway, lots of really close uncomfortable shots. You're in the point of view of this character. She's close. She's touching you without your permission, without your consent. You're tied down. This isn't supposed to feel good as a viewer. You're supposed to feel like this person. This is supposed to feel violating. You're supposed to feel violated out of control, right? And she is using that. This character Jane is using this, and she's like keeping knives incredibly close to you, like this threatening language. She's using this to soften you up, to make you feel uncomfortable and to try and get something out of you. Or something tells me she has done this before. It's just such a brilliantly done trailer. It's so unique from the other ones that we've seen. I love this shot where her tail snaps around, grabs it, and the person instantly closes their legs, right? Like, not only because the tail is sharp and moves so quickly, but this person was feeling so uncomfortable having their legs held open by a literal knife that the second she gets a chance to close it, like her body language tightens up. That's really cool. Also, this is just, can I just say, like, the hottest rat I've ever seen in my life. So it gets revealed in the trailer that she was actually the one that attacked, and she gets another piece of information out of this person, this bad guy again, that there's going to be another shipment somewhere else. How she keeps this person quiet, she probably tortures them or ends up killing them. She says you still have lots of confessing to do. Absolutely terrifying, implying that the rest of the night, this is going to be a long night for that person. It's not over. We're just getting started. So Jane, I don't know if she's going to dispose of this person. I don't know if that's like who her person is, or maybe she just keeps them so threatened, so terrified of the danger that she would put them in, that they're just going to keep quiet, and Jane's going to continue to play this evil faction and like rob them blind. I think that's really cool how she's operating so stealthily from within. This person also says, I always change my routes, but they knew exactly where I would be. So like, Jane probably did the same thing to someone previously as well, or got some piece of information, and it's just doing the same thing over and over again. She's getting these locations of these drops, these supply drops, and she's just robbing them blind every time. Like, you know, infinite money glitch, am I right? Anyway, that is marking the Jane trailer. That is the last that I have seen. So everything from here on out is going to be first time viewing. I haven't seen any of this stuff, so this is gonna be pretty fun. In the desert. Whoa! Okay, new faction. New group. I like the art style. Yeah, alright. So we're in like, this is like, I guess like a Mad Max style faction. They live out in the desert or something. They got motorcycles, modified trucks. King. It says King on her chest. Woo! Who are these people? Okay. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, the music goes hard. Oh my god, yeah. So much action. This is the first time we're seeing a character with a shield as well. Okay. Yo, she's badass. Those guys are funny.
Glad that's over with.
Caesar, there's enough of us in here as it is. And you're wearing shoes again.
What's the big deal? We're all ladies. Let me borrow that hair wash of yours. You know, the one that smells nice.
Excuse me, that's the newest shampoo from Carliche. It's made for classy ladies like me.
Hey! Okay. Okay. All right, that one was for the fans, I guess. You know what? Okay, one thing I gotta say that I respect about the developers of this game, the animators, they know who their fans are. They are not afraid to cater to them, okay? That was crazy and unnecessary. Did literally nothing for the story, but they did it anyway, okay? And you know what? For their gall, for their absolute disregard, I commend them. Well done. Anyway, we get introduced to a number of characters. We get introduced to 4 or 5 characters here. We see the main character of this trailer, who is called Caesar. She's got like the emblem king across her chest, so she's got that like leader kind of vibe, probably the leader of this group. The designs of these motorcycles and stuff are really cool. Anyway, starts off with a cool chase scene. There's obviously like these people that live in the desert are obviously a little rough around the edges. They got their own problems. They're dealing with these other factions as well. It looks like they're robbing this truck, right? Or are they protecting the truck? No, it looks like they're... Oh my god, so we get introduced to that guy, and we see her as well. She's got a baseball bat. That's awesome. And then we also see this character too. I'm not sure what her weapons are. It's hard to see, but she's got a giant case on her backpack. It looks like to be like a jetpack or a flamethrower, and just judging by how the flames go over her like this, I'm assuming that it's probably a flamethrower. And then we see this character too. She kind of seems like a leader as well, but I really don't know. Anyway, she's just chilling reading the newspaper. One thing I'm noticing is I'm looking around and I'm not seeing a lot of corruption out here. So maybe this world... but then again, we see it literally right there as I say that. So I don't know. I'm curious to know if this like Badlands area, I'll call it the Badlands because that's what they call a lot of places, Badlands. I'm curious to know if there's like slight corruption in this Badlands. Like, is this area like kind of like unattended to, as like the city forgot about them and they're kind of like forced to fend on their own? Like, or do they choose to live out there on their own? I'm not sure. Anyway, this scene was completely unnecessary. Jesus Christ, guys, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Listen, I'm not a prude, okay? I'm not a prude. I will be watching this later after this recording session. That's all I'm going to say about that. But you got to recognize when something is just clearly thrown in there to be sexual, okay? Again, it is what it is. Okay, Bernice. A Bernice special for the
Give me a mug of your finest.
brokenhearted.
You got it.
Okay, so it's her.
You know,
Flames on the
something
arm.
like that will make even the best nitro fuel taste like regret. So before you drink, we gotta take care of whatever's troubling you.
What can I get for you?
Oh, she's cute.
A drink? Some snacks? Oh, a little flames! Mocktails exercise.
Whoa!
Snacks
Okay.
are real nice.
Okay.
Sodas sound dry.
Okay.
You can't deny.
Everyone's like, what the hell?
So could you never, ever want to leave? Anything that you desire, set it on fire.
That's good animation. That's hard to do. Okay, this is a silly one. Oh, that's a good transition. Okay. I love how she's slowly winning everyone over as the song goes on. When the song started, everyone was like, okay, not really vibing with it. Now everyone's like kind of dancing with it, right? Everyone's vibing. Even the ethereals. Whoa. Very Timberlake kind of beat. Or not Timberlake. Timberland.
Now you can drink.
Bernice passed out on the counter again?
Oh, no.
She was up all night chatting with her friends again.
Where was that?
Seriously? All right, lend me a hand. We'll take her home. Watch it. Careful of the troll. Ew, the troll.
Oh my god, it's like my fiance. Jesus Christ. I guess she stays up. I guess the whole thing is like she stays up all night drinking with her friend, but like it's like kind of like this alcohol fueled night or something. Anyway, I don't think there's a whole lot to say lore-wise. Obviously, this one is a little more non-canon than the other one, so maybe not a lot to glean from this. But we get a really good look at her personality. She's super fun. She obviously doesn't see, I wouldn't say she sees life as a joke, but she looks at the brighter side of things. She likes to party. She likes to have a good time. She's very social. I'm getting that as well. This shot, these shots are so funny. I feel like I've seen these in memes and stuff. They're probably referencing a lot of memes. This is my favorite shot. This is so good. Like the handheld, like holding the camera up and be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, very dance party. Crazy. They're getting a little, these trailers are getting a little bit out there, aren't they? I'm really enjoying it. I feel like coming up, we're going to get a lot of serious ones soon. I feel like this faction is, they're joking around a lot with this faction, but I feel like we're going to get some real, like, crazy ones. We haven't really seen anyone, if we think about, like, Genshin Impact, there's, like, characters like Neuvillette, or Arlecchino. Arlecchino, is that how you pronounce it? These, like, almost like godlike beings with like this crazy amount of unrestricted power. We haven't seen any of those characters yet. I'm very curious to see if there's any of these characters like OP, like super OP characters. So far we've seen like lots of really cool stylish characters. They've got their own things, their own motivations, but so far we haven't seen that. I'm very curious about that one.
This month's financial statement. Looks
Red
good.
bean buns. Oh, so good.
Phew, done. Now all I need is the chief's signature.
The chief's signature,
Come
okay.
to think of it, it's been a while since I've had a red bean bun.
Oh, guys. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this looks like
wait,
PubSec, but I don't think they
today's
are
training day.
PubSec.
I need to get this document to the chief before she leaves.
To the chief, H-A-N-D. Okay. Hollow,
She's
maybe
still
Hollow
here.
Association and Department, something and Hollow. Oh my God.
That'll be
Oh.
for dinner. Here, you can have this for now. Later we can. Wait, what? Where's Chief?
Okay.
Chief?
She's a warrior. She's very type A.
Chief, are you there?
Okay. Going through,
Hello?
looking around everywhere.
Chief? Are you there? Excuse me, have you seen...
Uh-oh.
Oops, she's not here either. Sorry.
Uh-oh. So is she in a hollow now?
Chief,
Did she go into a hollow to look for her? She must be strong.
are you there? I'm not really in the mood to deal with you right
Yeah,
now,
she can't be
but
bothered.
You're asking for it.
Oh! What was that? Was that a clock on her weapon? Does she do time stuff?
Miyabi.
I like her.
Hoshimi Miyabi.
Hoshimi Miyabi. Okay, that's the cat character.
They have the best red
What am I doing?
Sold out so quickly today.
A young lady just bought them all.
Okay.
The red bean buns are already sold out.
Oh no. Tough day at work, huh? Oh, there she is. Oh, she's so small.
You're back. Red bean buns. I remember you liked them.
Oh, she went out and got red bean buns.
Chief got a ton of red bean buns.
Those are delicious, by the way.
Hero, I went ahead and finished these for you.
Ah, I like it. That's really nice.
All right, let's eat them together.
That's nice.
Call dibs on the biggest one.
Hey, that one's for Tsukishiro.
It's okay, Sokaku. You can have it.
Sokaku. Okay, so we have Hoshimi, Miyabi, and Sokaku. Nagi. Oh, I like that one. Okay, I like that faction. They're cool. These guys feel scary. Like I was just talking about strong characters, they feel very strong. Okay, one thing cool I'd like to note at the end is like this character, not her, but the character of the demo, Tsukishiro Yanagi. Obviously very detail oriented. It starts off with her like looking at a list of today's activities. And she worries about everything that needs to be done in this department, right? Because it looks like at first glance when we looked at the department, everyone is sort of like doing nothing. This guy's sleeping. This guy is just like getting all up in there. And then the character, the cat, is like literally MIA. Like, so I think this character feels like a lot of the weight of the responsibility of this department probably falls on her, right? So that was kind of like what they were setting us up in the trailer to think that she does all the work, right? And maybe she does do a good chunk of the work, especially like the organizational and the administrative side, right? She kind of looks like an administrator. Anyway, she goes through all this stress, all this worry, trying to keep like tabs on her her group. Maybe she's the leader, I'm not sure. But it turns out all along they were all thinking about her and all trying to support her in their own way. So at the end of the day, this team might seem a little bit out there. They're all like a little eclectic and weird. They got their own oddities and whatever. But at the end of the day, this team has each other's backs. And that was her sigh at the end where she goes, after she sees the red bean buns. And this guy went ahead and finished all of her work. And then she goes, and her shoulders relax, right? Her shoulders relax and her body relaxes. And she's like, okay, it's under control. I don't need to be so uptight. Like, it's all going to get done. Everything's going to, like, it all works out every day anyway. So like, I need to relax. Let's enjoy these together, right? That's what she says. Let's eat them together. All right. She goes, okay, which is nice. That's a nice little fun little look into this world. I guess they're all H-A-N-D. That's the name. I'm guessing it means hollow, because like the way she walked into the hollow, like it was literally nothing. I think that says a lot about her character. And she literally sees these horrifying demons or whatever they are, and she's like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this, and I don't have time for you. And she absolutely butchers them. Like, yo, she's cool. Yeah, she's cool. Lighter. Okay, his name's Lighter. He's got a lighter. Okay, so this is the guy we saw in the Caesar trailer and in the Bernice trailer. He's a bit of a comedic character in those two, so I'm interested to see if he's like super badass. This looks like he's going to be. Yeah! Okay! Oh my god. Woo! Oh! We're in a fighting ring now. Yeah, get him! Oh my god. Oh, he's got the footwork. He's a boxer. He's got the boxing footwork. Okay, we found this this world's One Punch Man. Okay, that was it. Wow, that was a minute and a half of just pure animation. That is wild. Obviously he's like a badass fighter. He's got like some sort of jet punching fist thing, but what I like about the actual weapon he has on his hand, it's almost like the exhaust of a motorcycle, which is kind of cool. Like if you look at it, it's not like it kind of seems like it's like a rocket powered punch. But it looks to be more like a motorcycle exhaust, which is very, very like on brand for this group. And like the music is just so good, especially at the end here. I want to take a look at that animation again with like the flames. Like this part right here. He sees him coming and he ignites his fist and things start spinning and we're just mixing 3D. And these are what's happening here with these this VFX is frame by frame. What's most likely happening is you have the 3D animation with none of this VFX, right? It's just an animation of him swinging and punching. And then a 2D artist is going in literally frame by frame because you're going to output the 3D animation as 2D frames, or sorry, as just frames, right? You're going to go in frame by frame and just draw it on top. And then you put it into your photo editing software, into DaVinci, into Premiere, and then you just like render these new drawn images. Again, that's how you do that. That's how you just compose like 2D animation on top of that. There's also software where you can do it too, but that's generally what they're doing here. Oh! Look at that. It's so powerful. The camera's twisted and distorted. There's bodies flying everywhere. He's like, the heat is so hot and the blast is so powerful that everyone is black, right? Because the light is so bright. The camera can't pick up details of light that are bouncing off of them because all the light that the filter is collecting is coming from the bright point. A little bit of a slower one. Oh, 2D. Oh my god, yes.
No. Please, no.
Okay, this is gonna be a tough one. I can feel it. So this is the guy we saw in Yanagi's trailer. The guy who finished her reports for her. pills. Okay. Is he an addict or sick, maybe?
A new mission. Tracking down a murderer.
Or maybe he has a mental condition. Okay. Inpatient medical report. Okay, he's covering up some... Okay, interesting. Medical report. So he's probably sick. This looks like a real animal. Ooh, is he infected by, like, the ethereal?
Is it usually so crowded at this time of day?
I heard the murder.
Oh.
Only a monster could leave such wounds.
Okay, he's obviously very insecure about maybe this illness or...
Mommy, what's that?
Look over there! Monster!
That's a monster. Who are you talking about?
Okay.
No, I'm not a monster. I'm not. I didn't hurt anyone. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Monster's the murderer!
Whoa, okay. Okay, very cool. He's a bow user. And a sword user. Whoa. Okay. So, looks like as a young kid, he got injected with something. Oh, okay, so he got in... Oh, ooh.
I did it to become an ethereal. It wasn't me. It wasn't.
Oh, okay. Look closer, it's you. I like the imagery of him protecting his younger self. Or maybe this is a different kid, but if it's him, it looks like...
What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that?
Wow, that animation. Oh! Huh? Okay. New message. Okay, another one. Happy birthday. Congrats on making it this far. Ooh. Oh, okay, wait a minute. All right. Okay, wow. Lots to talk about here. He's obviously sick. It looks like he's been injected by ethereal juice. But the question is, that obviously doesn't happen as an accident. So I feel like he was a kid. He was maybe experimented on, right? Because in what I'm just trying to think of, I sat here a few minutes really thinking about this. What other scenario would a child be injected with some sort of serum? Obviously, there's an adult experimenting on him. So we've got some sort of mad scientist situation going on. He has clearly been sick his entire life, trying to maybe repress this ethereal thing. He's got a lot of problems with how he's perceived. He probably grew up thinking he's a monster. I don't think people actually react to him like this, thinking, oh, what an evil monster he is. I think that's how he thinks people perceive him. Even this scene at the end was interesting where he's walking forward towards this kid that looks surprisingly like him. Maybe it's supposed to be his younger self. Basically, the kid is like rejecting the future self of him, his monster side. Like the child is still terrified of what he is and what he's become. So he's obviously very afraid of himself. I don't know what these pills are helping him do. Either they are repressing this like ethereal... this like ethereal virus that is it looks like it's been injecting into his neck. You can see that he had the scar marks that he covers up. So it's still like he's ashamed of it, right? Like he's hiding it. I don't know if that's what the pills do, or if maybe he's got some sort of psychosis from maybe how he was treated as a child, if he was like a child lab experiment. One thing I thought that was super interesting at the end, was this creepy ass message that said, "Happy birthday. Congrats on making it this far." Now, the happy birthday, like, if this was a friend that messaged him and said happy birthday, it would be like, "Happy birthday, dude." Like, you know, it would be nice. You're excited. We're excited for you. We're happy for you. But the fact that this says happy birthday, just like this, in like this creepy way, makes me feel like this is someone who's like watching him. Most likely, I would guess the person that injected him maybe with this serum, because if he was a child, if they somehow captured him as a child or kidnapped him and then conducted experiments on him, they would probably know when his birthday was. They probably were the ones that were like celebrating his birthday with him in a weird, like creepy captive way. And then they also say, "Congrats on making it this far." So like, it's almost like, you know, when we did what we did to you, I really wasn't expecting you to survive this. The fact that maybe you escaped from us, or like you're just outliving life, and like he's obviously barely holding it together, but he's made it this far. So I could be totally wrong with that, but I'm very curious about that. That makes sense in my head. So that's what I've decided is true. That is my headcanon. Yeah, what an interesting character. I love the shot at the beginning, how when I was blue or whatever, and when I was yellow. So maybe he started off with like blue eyes, and he's obviously been transformed in some way. So whew, that was a tough one. Hoshimi Miyabi. Okay, we're gonna see the cat girl.
All right, I'll do it now.
I wanted to see what she's about. Ooh, this thing's gross. It's slimy. What's wrong? Oh! Oh my god, John Wick. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, we might have a new favorite character. Yeah. Oh, she's not messing around! Oh. Oh my god, okay. We're transported. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, you have to fight yourself. Yeah. Oh my god, the style switch up. Oh, another one. Oh my god, fighting on the log. What the hell? Oh my god! And the music! Oh my god, yep. Yep. Excalibur. Okay, we found one of the biggest aura farmers of this game. 100%.
Nagi and I are back! Huh? Is today's training to argue with cats? Yeah.
Communicating with wild beasts
I want to know more about that.
is an important
Character
part
is so
of training.
cocky.
Chief, are you making up imaginary enemies again?
Meow.
Cute. Okay, interesting. I've been calling her a cat, and she's meowing a lot, but she kind of looks like a fox. She's got the big pointy up ears, which we normally see with fox characters. I'm a little confused. Let's say she's a cat though, because there's so much cat imagery. Let's just say that. Anyway, that is insane. They go through so many crazy art styles. Look at this. Look at this. I gotta say, I love the imagery of her fighting a dark version of herself. She kind of reminds me of the Merlin's Claw. I can't remember her full name in Honkai Star Rail. She's like, again, another fox character. Yeah, another fox-like character who has maybe some sort of like inner demon or something. That seems to be what they're hinting at, because it looks to me like she's fighting something inside of her that is incredibly strong as well. And also, who is this character? Maybe a master, maybe a former student, or someone that she defeated. Lots of like Japanese, more Japanese anime vibes here. I have a lot of questions about her. I am deeply intrigued. The the style switch ups were insane, dude. Like we go into another world and suddenly we're in a hollow, I guess, and then boom, we get this dark version of herself. So I think maybe she has like a darkness inside of her, and whether it's like an emotional darkness or an actual physical like demon darkness, I have no idea. But obviously there's a dark side. They wouldn't put that in here if that wasn't the case. They could have made her fight any enemy except it's her. Right? She's fighting herself. So maybe she's like, again, like that Merlin's Claw character. She's got a beast inside of her that like wants to come out. And she's obviously so strong that she's just able to keep a good grip on it. That I'm only saying that because she really reminds me of that character. Fei Zhao, that's her name. That's the HSR character name, I think. I think it's Fei Zhao. Anyway, this is stunning. This is absolutely stunning. Yeah, and for whatever reason, this is feeling very Fox-like to me. I'm not sure why, but like, goddamn, this is so beautiful. And like the fact that she had the blue flames on her sword, it's very like Foxfire-y. That's, you know, Foxfire. That's kind of what I'm getting. Anyway, I'm thoroughly confused about that. It's a small detail at the end of the day, but like, wow, what a great trailer. This was just gorgeous. Look at this. Fighting on the log, man, was so cool. The way they're balancing and also fighting at the same time, like, dude, come on. I want to know, who is this? Who is this? Ah, I gotta know. Also, one thing I want to say is look at her balance, dude. Like they're on this moving rock, or sorry, this moving log, and she is so composed and so balanced. Like she's barely moving. What a master. Like we are looking, like, just based on her body language and how she moves, I really think this is gonna be like, this character is really gonna be like, we're kind of like at the peak of power, at least so far from what we've seen. She's probably like way up there in terms of skill. Just the way she moves and the way her body language is. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. Okay.
Staying
Lipstick.
true to myself. No need for validation.
Whoa! Cool.
I
Reminds me of the
was born
Archeron
free.
trailer. The choose your color one. Oh! Okay, I know this is the playable character that you play as.
something? Let me borrow you for a day. Come with me.
Okay.
La la la. Bring your camera.
Coming.
All right, we're going on a date. Ostra Yao. Cute. She's like a Korean celebrity or something. Reminds me. Lumina, this Lumina station area really reminds me of Shinjuku. Oh, this is nice. I wonder what like she's obviously a playable character. I wonder what her fighting style is or what she does. Just seems to be like a normal girl so far. Ooh, oh, Hot Pot! I'm going to Hot Pot this week. I'm very excited.
So tired. I'll remember this day for a long time. Oh, and
Boba?
as a thank you for spending the day with me, I've got a gift for you. Follow me.
This is really wholesome.
So about that gift.
It's right in front of you.
Okay, she's singing. Whoa, what a nice voice. Maybe she's a singer. She sings with the power of music, fights with the power of music. Yeah, she seems like a performer. Maybe she's like a celebrity performer. Wow. This is gorgeous. Ooh, she's kind of flirty with him, eh? Oh, okay, I like it. So I like that shot at the end. This shot here is like in slow motion. It's very beautiful. It's very glamorized. You see that in a lot of the shots. Like if this is from the point of view of the guy that she was on the date with, maybe this is how he sees her, right? Like a lot of the times in movies or whatever, you'll see a point of view shot of that person, of like the other love interest, and they'll be beautiful and everything's perfect. And you're like, that's not a real shot, but it's just how they see them, right? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Anyway, I love this start. So I totally forgot about this part at the beginning. I guess she is like an actress or a celebrity or a musician of some sort. She can obviously sing, she can dance, and she's like obviously very attractive, and she's in commercials. So she's a famous person, I would assume. Anyway, so we go out on a date, and we have a very typical, like what I would say would be like not an Asian date, but like a date you do in like Chinatown or something. You know, like this is a very like living in the city date. Like you hit up the subway on the weekend. It's obviously the weekend. Maybe it's during the day because there's students and people are working. It doesn't matter. Maybe we're just going on a little lunch date. Everyone's out and about. You know, nice day by the water. You go get coffee, you go get your little mango juice, right? You try on some clothes, you go shopping, whatever, take some pictures, post to social. You go get hot pot, okay? And then after hot pot, you get boba. All right, it's just what you do. Anyway, and she's just like clearly a beautiful singer. Like whoever sung this song, like in real life, is incredible. She's very magical. They have like a very cute magical moment together. They're obviously into each other. I love that. So that's kind of cool if they have like a bit of love interest with the characters. We see nothing about her combat and how she fights and whatever. She's clearly like a singer, so maybe she fights with a fucking guitar. I don't know. I have no idea. But she's really cool. She seems really sweet.
Bella, let's go with that.
You've used it. Ella, Sophia.
Hello.
You've already used all these before.
Then pick whatever you'd like.
Mommy?
It's just a name. Nothing more.
Shauna, target sighted.
Roger.
He's kissing the money. I feel that. Oh shit! Oh, it's Batman! Run! Okay.
This ain't easy. You got skill. So,
He's dead.
What's
He's dead.
Yeah.
He's cooked. Oh no, the gold tooth.
Glenn, new mission.
Roger.
Woo! Ooh, she's sexy. Another string kind of user. Very cool. Yeah.
None of your business.
New codename Flying Squirrel.
Flying Squirrel.
We've got another job, Lily.
I love it. Target eliminated.
What's on your mind? Forget it. This is the last one I'll give you. Just...
Oh no!
You know.
No!
I
Not my
know.
sweetheart.
Hang on. You really are cold as steel. After all these jobs together, at least say goodbye to me using your real name.
All right, I get it. I'll use my real name for this one.
No, burned again. You're back, Evelyn.
Oh, Evelyn. Oh, burnt again. You're back, Evelyn. Oh, who's she living with? Oh, that's cute. Oh, that was a nice little aside at the end. Okay, so I really like this one too. Obviously, another like super hot character. Something really funny here I want to point out. Obviously, she's doing these contracts, like assassinating people, taking them out, whatever she's doing. Something funny here I noticed. This guy was like, "Ha, come on, show me what you got." She absolutely kicks his ass, right? Anyway, so she does this spinning back kick, whatever. Boom, punches him in his face. Gold tooth comes out. We hear a cha-ching, right? And then suddenly we're at a ramen shop. So it's like, I think she took his gold tooth and sold it to get ramen. Look. I think that's what they're implying there. That's really funny. Or either way, or the target was like the contract was completed and then she used that money to get some ramen. But I like to think that she took that guy's gold tooth and bought some food with it. That's hilarious. Anyway, story-wise, we got a bit of interesting story. She gets chosen to target our dear good friend here, our sweetheart in the previous trailer, Miss Astra, which I'm not happy about. Why someone would want to assassinate her? I mean, there's got to be, she's a celebrity liked by probably millions, thousands of people. I'm sure a lot of people have a good reason to assassinate her. But she comes back, interestingly enough, she comes back. I want to hear that again. She comes back to her home and someone's cooking. Right?
Burned again. Oh no, burned again. You're back, Evelyn.
That's cute. So, that's interesting. That's interesting why her name was there. Anyway, she said, I'm going to use my real name for my last contract. And then someone calls her by Evelyn. So maybe she's using her name right now. I don't know. I don't know. That's interesting. Part of me wants to think that that character we hear in the back here.
You're back, Evelyn.
Part of me wants to think that that is Astra. And they've become friends or something. Because, number one, the voice actor literally sounds the exact same as her. And she was in, like, that character was mentioned literally 30 seconds before. And she said, I'm going to use my real name on this job. And then someone right after that calls her real name.
You're back, Evelyn.
And she smiles like, okay, this is my real name. I am using my real name. So maybe it is her. That would be crazy. But like, why, you know, she seems like that Astra character does seem so likable. So maybe that's a possibility. I literally can't think of any other reason who that would be in this trailer. There's no other reason for it to be anyone else, unless it's like a daughter or a kid or something. But it doesn't seem to, she doesn't give me like motherly, I said mommy as a joke at the beginning, but she doesn't give me motherly vibes. So, don't tell me if I'm right or not. Don't tell me if I'm right or not. I don't want to know, because I do want to watch some more stuff, some more trailers and stuff. I'm hooked. So don't tell me. Soldier Zero!
Number 5, number 7, combat power assessment failed.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna get some good lore here. Okay, we're getting some good lore.
Power assessment failed.
Ooh,
Initiating
it's Ambi.
replica recovery.
It's Ambi. What the fuck? What is she doing?
This performance isn't up to snuff.
I think I might have been somewhat right on some of this.
They're just
stuff at the
replicas.
beginning then.
One working unit is all we need, right?
They're just replicas.
Let's move on.
Combat power assessment ready. Repeat. Combat power assessment.
I knew it! I fucking knew it!
Number 0, reporting in.
Number 0! It is 0!
Position confirmed. Engaging.
Oh my god, she's gonna. How cool is she? Oh! Oh, she's got like 2 swords. Oh, oh my god, yeah. Okay, wow.
This one's showing promise.
This one's showing promise.
Looks like we can consider keeping just her.
Oh. Okay. We can consider keeping just her. Maybe that's why Andy is out living with somewhat normal life. Maybe they just let her go. Regular Andy.
Seven seconds. In about 7 seconds, I'm going to fall into that highly etheric zone.
Highly etheric zone.
Where the most aggressive ethereals are. Whenever possible, you should stay away from them. Me? I have no choice.
Far too reckless.
What a shame. We didn't get anywhere this time.
Oh, come on. She's pretty cool, though.
Treat the
What are you
remaining
guys talking
replicas. We're keeping Silver Squad for now.
Silver Squad. Oh, that was hot.
Andy, captain of Silver Squad. Mission accomplished.
Ho! Silver Squad. Okay. Lots of lore here. We got a big lore drop. All right, Soldier Zero. We that's pretty much confirmed. Anby is as they said, replicas, which makes a lot of sense. So that's cool to see. That is the original Anby from the one we saw in one of the first trailers a different person entirely from this one? Must be. I thought when I saw Anby Soldier Zero, I thought, oh, maybe they trained her up into Soldier Zero, but them just saying they're just replicas means they're obviously cloning them. They must be cloning them. They're probably creating these clones to, I'm assuming fight this ethereal threat, right? So there's some sort of like organization who's creating clones and fighting replicas to defeat this and maybe push back the threat and maybe save the world. Who knows? If this is Soldier Zero, this might... I'm assuming this is a replica as well because she's marked 0. She's still a replica. Like, I think the original, maybe there's an original, maybe they're just using someone's DNA or something. I think the original is still out there. She still seems like a clone because they're treating her like, oh yeah, let's use this one. And then they're like, forget about it. Let's just throw her out, cut her loose. So very interesting implications here. So she's obviously Soldier Zero and B is most likely connected to Soldier 11 as well. And they're called the Silver Squad, I'm assuming because their hair is all silver. And they all look exactly alike in the face. So I don't think that was too hard to connect. But wow, that was cool. That was really cool. In terms of design with Soldier Zero versus this one, like actual character design, I kind of like the original Anby. I like her way better personally. Like this one's kind of like she's cool. I think her fighting style is cooler, but like design wise, like this thing, she kind of gives me like a near like a 2B kind of vibe. You know who 2B is? Like this character from Nier Automata or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's who she reminds me of. She's probably heavily referenced there. Looks pretty similar.
Trigger, come in. This is Soldier 11.
Trigger.
Within 200 meters of your
working with
position,
Soldier
there's a
11.
confirmed victim from the kidnapping case. Please locate her ASAP.
Okay.
Trigger, report your status.
Copy.
Hello.
The victim has been located.
Cool.
Evac route is in place. I'm on remote support.
Odie.
Where are you taking me? Let me go!
I'm the reinforcement sent by your teddy bear Odie.
Oh,
He's busy
that's nice.
driving now. I'll handle
Oh, I
all
thought
the
she was gonna
back.
have silver hair. She has blonde hair. Okay, so she's
Odie?
might not be a clone
Roger.
or a
The small
replica.
fries at the back are all yours.
Roger, Commander Odie.
Okay, this is gonna be cool. She's got a big gun. She's got a big gun.
Commander Odie
And a small
I will
gun.
take care of the back.
Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Oh no! Oh.
Sure. This one's all yours.
Get him! Get him! That's fun.
Oh, not from here. But from here,
Oh.
I can fire something really powerful.
Oh my god! Wow! 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 There it is. Ooh. Oh my god, this is crazy.
Relax. This next part's not for kids.
Okay, we're going 18 plus here. Holy! Oh, she shot it down the rocket. So good. On the hood of the car, dude.
Did my teddy bear turn into a person?
This kind of magic doesn't last long. He's all back to normal now.
Aw, they're nice.
That's okay. We made a promise. We'll always have each other's backs. I hope you find an Odie too.
I hope you find an Odie too. Oh, interesting.
Mission accomplished. Let's head back and report.
Didn't expect you to be so good with kids. You had fun?
Not really. It's just part of the job.
Not
I'm afraid
really.
your goggles are saying otherwise.
Is it that obvious?
Oh, okay, I like that. Okay, so I really thought that these like Soldier 11 and all these replicas and whatever were gonna be like really cold-hearted, but like they're obviously like Soldier 11 is you know, she's a little devoid of personality, at least what we saw in the previous trailers, but she seems really sweet. She might not be as good as kids as Trigger is, but that was an interesting line where the kid said, "I hope you find an Odie too." So like, I feel like both of these characters are dealing with maybe isolation or not having like that support community, or like she seems like a very solo character in terms of like maybe her support group. Same with Soldier 11. Like I can't imagine being a replica and then either being used as a weapon just to fight things, or like they said in the earlier trailer, we can just throw them out basically, like, or just suddenly having a purpose where you're supposed to be like this ultimate machine and save the world, and then you're just cast aside. We're like, we don't need you, there's something better. Like, what do you do after that, right? What do you do? Really interesting. I also just saw a really nice piece of animation I want to check out. When she lands on this car, and the car starts spinning after she says it's 18 plus. After she says, this part's not for kids. Check this part out. So she gets up on the hood, right? And then the car spins around like this. The car's inertia is going clockwise, right? She uses the inertia of that car to swing herself out. Boom! Right onto the front. Pops in. Look at that, like, whoa! She gets rocked, and then boom, locked right in. That is so cool. Look at that again. She gets blasted off to the side. The truck starts spinning, comes all the way around, boom, sits into place, locked in, and we get this cool, like, this is 3D animation, but we get this cool, like, little 2D slide down here. That looks like it was drawn on, and then we get boom, bah, get the shot. That's so cool. She's a pretty cool character. I love how Soldier 11 also says, didn't expect you to be so good with kids. And her mask changes from like neutral to like this glowing pink, like it glows, like it's warm, like it's love, right? Pink is love. So I guess she communicates a lot of her emotions through the mask, which is kind of cool. Like, look, it's pink. It's all like, ooh, it's like love. It's a heart, right? Because Soldier 11 does say the same thing. Like, that's not what you know. Didn't expect you to be so good with kids. You had fun. She said, not really. But then she's like, well, that's not what your mask said. Interesting. What does her mask look like when she's in combat? Oh, when she looks at the kid, it's pink. That's so cute. Every time she's looking at the kid, it's pink. But when she's fighting, there's green. Look at this. Like, it's green. She's in combat mode, but she sits there. She goes, oh, and she smiles at the kid. It turns pink, and she's like, here you go, kid. I love that. That's so cute. One thing I do wonder is why is she wearing the mask? Oops, has she lost use of her eyes in some way? Is it just like a thing that she uses for like with her gun to like help target? It just does seem weird. It's like, it looks like it's really bolted on there, so it's probably pretty permanent.
I hope this letter finds you well.
Okay.
This is Vivian. I'm writing a letter for Lord Phaethon.
Lord Phaethon.
Where should I start?
She's really cute. She looks very Genshin Impact-y. Like, she reminds me of Navia. Who's the girl with the cannon?
Do you have a favorite flower, Lord Phaethon?
The girl with the cannon and the umbrella. Oh. She has elf ears, so she's not human. That's actually interesting. Flower.
Oh, you're here. Then let's go.
Okay. Very pretty.
If we could be together again next year. I don't mean it like that.
I think you do, though.
It's just Willow Bouquet. Hope you understand my feelings.
Okay. Oh no! She's adorable.
I really like the way you look at me.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna get a dark side here. Oh.
Lord Phaethon, is that you?
Lord Phaethon.
Where are you? Lord Phaethon. Lord Phaethon, these are for you. My favorite flowers. Lord Phaethon. How amazing it would be to meet you in person.
Okay. She's never met.
Someday, I'll share with you all that I adore. Vivian.
Okay. Vivian. Oh, it's because it's a letter she wrote. So she signed off with Vivian. Okay, Vivian, giving me a little bit of stalker vibes here. I think I can tell. I think you mean well, my girl, but you never met Lord Phaethon, so I really do feel like we got a little bit of a parasocial relationship here. Anyway, she seems super cute. At first, I was wondering why she's like walking around carrying an umbrella. Like either she's like a lady of royalty, maybe she's just like that. And she's like super pale. She got red eyes. So I was like, maybe she's a vampire, but then or just like some kind of creature that has to stay away from the sun. She's so pale. And the red eyes and the ears, you know, kind of vampiric in a way, but like then the umbrella flies away. It flies away and she's kind of like out in the sun anyway, so I don't think that's the case, but there's something going on here because she's not human, and she doesn't look like to be like an animal. She's something else. She's not like one of those animal people, right? She's not like Ellen with the tail. Anyway, so who Lord Phaethon is, I have no idea. You know, we've talked a lot about Greek mythology, especially in Honkai Star Rail. So the name Phaethon in Greek mythology was a story about the son of the god Helios, who's like the god of the sun, I think, of light and radiance and whatever. And Phaethon convinced him to take his chariot for a day and fly the chariot. And then like the chariot, you know, it's kind of like an Icarus story where he like got too high and got burnt and crashed and died or whatever, or something. I can't remember fully exactly. So Phaethon, while we can't glean too much from this character Vivian, we can glean a lot from the name Phaethon, right? Greek mythology often has a lot of themes of hubris and overconfidence, flying too close to the sun like Icarus. So maybe there's something there that I don't know. Maybe we'll learn more about this Lord Phaethon. Something about maybe where they're flying too close to the sun themselves, you know, maybe delving a little too deep into this world of ethereal. I don't know. That's really interesting. The names, like Phaethon is obviously there for a reason, whether that's been revealed in the story, because I know a good chunk of the story is out already, or we all don't know. Maybe, who knows? That's really interesting.
Another emergency meeting? Oh man, I can't miss this.
We're back at PubSec.
Already here.
Oh,
sorry, I'm running behind.
Oh, who is he? Oh, the voice.
Listen up. We're about to discuss our person of interest. I need everyone focused.
Okay, we have a save. He's the person of interest, huh? What's he doing in PubSec?
Our target this time is the leader of Mockingbird, the infamous Phantom Thieves Syndicate. Cunning and unpredictable, they often infiltrate high society gatherings with disguises.
Woo! Good music. Reminds me of some Honkai Star Rail trailers. Make it disappear. Cool.
After every heist, they always make a flashy exit, like he's rubbing it in our faces.
He likes taunting the cops. Also, did I see the word Archon on that report?
Into a dead end.
We'll go back and look at that.
After him! Freeze!
Well, he's sneaky boy.
The bastard found the perfect moment, smashed through a window, and jumped straight
Accomplished.
into a hollow. The guy's a lunatic.
Farewell, my friends. I shall return.
Oh, it's the vampire from Baldur's Gate 3.
Treasure doesn't shine brightest. Lies.
Oh, and oh my goodness.
Of darkness, I shall steal your light.
I shall steal your light.
Your anger is like a dull blade. Can't even cut my shadow.
Oh!
One ought to learn to dance with the dust.
Oh, he's sexy. Sexy man. Hugo. Goddamn.
But today will be the end of Mockingbird. This is his next mark. If we use it as bait... it's empty. What the... Damn it!
They're already in here?
He's really pale as well.
How is this any different from regular?
Oh, it's Vivian! Okay, they're connected. Okay.
Don't you just love the look on their faces?
It's too flashy.
Is it the guy from Baldur's
Relax.
Gate? Is it Astarion?
Your dirty little secrets are about to come to light. Soon
He's got one green eye and one red eye. Maybe he's like half.
Mercy, hypocrites.
Okay.
See you all in the next act.
Interesting. Not sure why we showed Lycon. Maybe they have a history, but they just literally showed a glance. That's hard to tell. Anyway, he's pretty cool. Like, got another like Persona 5 style. The music really reminded me of Adventurine's trailer in Honkai Star Rail and a few other characters in that world. In Penacony? I don't know how to pronounce it. I haven't actually heard it said out loud yet. Yeah, he's super cool. Obviously connected to Vivian. I just noticed he was like alarmingly pale when he walked by these other officers. Like he is, compared to them, he's just like great. So I was like, oh man, he's so pale. And then Vivian appeared right there. And then I noticed they both have a red eye. So maybe they are the same. I know I'm talking about vampires. I don't know. Maybe they're like the same species or race, or maybe they're just like a certain type of people. We don't know. Would love to know. And anyway, in like true hoyoverse fashion, he says, thanks for the entertainment. See you all in the next act. Like a lot of these games and a lot of these characters in these games, at least in the trailers, reference acts. In this final journey, in this final story, in this final tale, in this final act, there's a lot of referencing stories. So a lot of these characters are aware, not like fourth wall aware, but aware that a story is playing out, and like we're almost like building to something else, like a climax. That's cool. Yixuan.
Simulation combat data updated.
Thank you for your hard work, Miss Miyabi.
Oh,
Data
my goat!
entry went smoothly. Here's your coffee. Please enjoy.
Thanks. I'll pass. Who's
So
that over there?
They fight in simulators?
That's Ishuen Shifu from
Yixuan.
Yunquei Summit.
Okay, Yixuan.
She's here to compare combat data today.
Huh? Was I assigned to compare combat data? Understood. Better not keep her waiting.
Keep her... Oh, Miss Miyabi, that's not what I meant.
He's like, you're not supposed to... Don't fight her, please. Ooh, are they gonna fight? Ooh, okay. Okay, she's gonna be very strong then. Oh, okay.
That's it for them.
Whoa.
Seems there's one last trouble.
Hello!
Could it be a system error?
I like her.
Yixuan Shufu, sorry to keep you waiting. We're scheduled for a 3-move training session. Without further ado, let us begin.
This is awesome.
Training? Oh, sure.
Okay.
I should have expected nothing less.
Okay, we got a good
No
matchup
need
here.
to be polite. What I was saying.
I understand. I was rude to hold back. Let's proceed with the second move.
Oh! Let's go! Give me 10 minutes of this, please. Woo! Oh my god, what did she use? Like ink magic? There's like seals, like magic seals. Oh! Woo! Dude, this is crazy. This is crazy.
The second move isn't over yet.
Oh, she's taunting her. Woo! Okay, come on, Miyabi. Oh, she's a demon. Amateur. What is that? Oh! Oh! The music. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Almost time to clock out. Why don't we make this quick?
Oh. Oh my god, she is awesome, dude. What is going on? Oh, it's a crane. Okay. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. They broke the machine.
You're impressively
What?
strong, Yixuan Shufu. I apologize for offending you. I meant no harm.
It's all right. So you must be Hoshimi Miyabi. You live up to your reputation. By the way, can we leave now?
I'm terribly sorry. We're doing everything we can to repair
this sucked.
it. Also, about the combat data from earlier.
It's fine. By the way, I still have an unfinished training session today.
Oh?
It involves having dessert with a new friend.
We're friends now. That's cute. I like how she was like, right at the end there. I have unfinished combat, and she instantly goes, huh, and she powers up, like gets ready. I love that. Miyabi seems to like just attack without. You get like a 1 second warning, and then she jumps you, right? So Yishuan knows that and is like, she says, by the way, I have an unfinished training. She goes, okay, all right, we're cool. Anyway, incredible, like, dude, incredible animation. Okay, Miyabi, I know this was Yishuan's trailer, but Miyabi, my goat, no, absolutely no competition. It's not even close. Yishuan, really cool character. I like how she uses magic. It looks like some magic ink came out of a gourd towards the end there, so maybe that's where like she pulls out magic. I don't know what that is. It doesn't look like ethereal magic, but man, look at this stuff, man. Look at this. Also, something interesting, I noticed that like a little like flame thing went and popped into her sword, and man, this animation is just so good. She gets sliced here, jumps, lands, oh my god, wow, and then slides through. Wow, okay, wow, they had some fun with this one, huh? Anyway, she jumps, lands, slides through. They're falling down a building while also fighting. Like the gravity's taking them backwards, and they're speeding up, and they're doing like this hand-to-hand Okay, this is one of the coolest trailers so far, for sure. I love how she taunts her as well, and she's like, hey, are we done? Is this it? Is this all you got? So I love how they're like kind of friends at the end, because it was just like a friendly bout, and then like with these really strong combat types, especially with like martial arts characters, samurai characters, like this does seem to be a clash of like, Yishuan is more like Chinese martial arts, and Miyabi is like kind of like a Japanese samurai. It's a cool clash of different ideals and different fighting styles together. But at the end of the day, they are kind of like aficionados of combat, and they respect each other for it. And now they're best friends. They have fought each other, and so they kind of already know more about each other than other people would know about them. You know, you don't really know someone until you fight them. At least that's what a lot of anime characters say. I don't know if that's actually true in real life.
On Yunkoi Summit prowls a fierce tiger.
On Yunkoi Summit. Okay, so this is where the previous character was from.
Justice is her name.
Oh, she's so cute. Adorable. Senior Fufu.
Sure you tidy up the temple.
Oh, it's adorable.
Senior Fufu is so cute. Like a little kitty.
Oh no. She's like, no, I'm not cute. I'm mean, I'm strong. She can't help that she's adorable. Hey, there she is. Okay. Cool. Is that popcorn?
Senior, you're so adorable.
The tail. Cat's playing a box. Arr. Super cute. Okay, so this Yunkoi Summit is obviously like on a mountain where they practice more traditional martial arts, it would seem. It says, on Yunkoi Summit prowls a fierce tiger. As the senior sister, Justice is her name, so she's the senior. Maybe she's the oldest one. That's interesting. She rights the wrongs with the hero's claim, blah, blah, blah. Maybe that's how she sees herself. She sees herself as like this big, strong hero. I mean, she obviously is a great fighter and probably incredibly powerful. But yeah, that's really funny. But look at her. She's so cute. Look at her. She can't help it. So she's obviously a very small character who craves to be... it's not that she doesn't want to be cute, it's that she wants to be taken seriously, right? And her appearance, just like Qingyi's, the small girl with the bow staff, the PubSec officer, just like her appearance is going to be really deceiving, but this character obviously has a very hard time showing that to people because she's so cute that people can't even help it. They have to pet her. They have to, right? You know, she's probably exhausted of it. It's probably exhausting.
3 years ago, a murder happened in this apartment building. The killer was sentenced, but strange things have kept happening.
Oh no, she's terrorizing her.
Rumor has it, the victim's vengeful spirit lives on.
It's a raccoon.
Until an adult left at the crime scene! There's no such thing as ghosts or
Cute.
facts
She's got a
waiting
pet
to be
raccoon.
revealed. Isn't that what you always claim? Yeah, but
She's a bit of a troublemaker.
I feel like something really is following us nearby. Don't tell me. You mean these guys?
Whoa.
Really? This
Oh, another gun umbrella! Cool.
Alright, boys.
That's cool that she fights with her pet. This is what Pokemon should have been, man. It's got a spike tail. Whoa. Woo! She's cool.
You know what you're missing? A porcelain amulet! Wanna get one? Thanks for your business! Be extra careful the next time you're out at night.
they're bullies! That's fun. Yeah, they start off with like a ghost story and it just kind of like devolves into a fight. That's really fun. I like this character too. One thing I noticed is that when they split off and then she does her fight, and then she kind of like dashes through and she obviously fought in the other alleyway. How cool would it be is if I don't know, if this character here has a trailer, if that trailer is her fighting in the other alleyway, like it's kind of like a continuation. That'd be kind of fun. Anyway, what I really like is she says, you know what you're missing? A porcelain amulet. Want to get one, right? And this guy's got a discount. He's getting ripped off. Anyway, so obviously, like they're not like robbing them if they're just selling him something, right? Even though he's got his ass completely beat. So they take all of his stuff. So, but they were gonna mug them in the first place, and those guys ended up getting mugged. So you know, it's kind of like eye for an eye, karma kind of deal. I like it. Turns out all of these characters are absolutely terrifying. Bardic Needle. Oh, wow! Okay, we're gonna see this character now. Oh, she's like royalty, maybe?
Young miss, it's time for your training.
Yes, thanks. What's next on the schedule?
We'll head to the Hollow for routine data collection.
Okay,
please wait.
So she fights with a
position
rapier.
is too forward.
Pardon me, young miss. Let's begin.
Interesting.
Forgive me, young miss. The Hollow we're heading to has a disturbing reputation. Are you certain you're prepared? An opening. Then, it's time we take this seriously, young miss.
Oh no. Okay, so she likes things to be neat and symmetrical.
It seems you've reached peak form, young miss.
This place doesn't look frightening at all, does it? It's elegant, peaceful,
We're back at the ballet
and
twins.
surprisingly symmetrical.
Looks like we've got some guests who forgot their
This
manners.
character's also adorable.
Such beautiful composition! Ruined! How rude!
We're gonna have a symmetrical battle.
One of the ladies too like that!
Ooh, that was cool.
Has no one ever taught you to bow before a duel?
Okay. Stay just like that. She's not. Ooh, yeah, I like all the clean angles she fights with. And they fell perfectly.
An exquisite display of
Well, now they fell
flawless
perfectly.
symmetry.
Not yet. Over there.
As you wish. We'll repair it at once. If I may, being easily startled does little for your dignified image. Perhaps a few ghost stories might desensitize you?
Ghost stories?
Oh, the ghost stories. That's how the last trailer started. So maybe they sent her off. Anyway, baby girl's got OCD. That's okay. Anyway, I was curious about this part at the beginning when she, when she goes up in front of the mirror and she looks at herself and is kind of like displeased. I didn't really understand that at the beginning, but now that we look back at it, obviously, she's obsessed with things being perfect and symmetrical. And she's got different colored eyes. Like, the irony of that is great. She probably hates it, and there's nothing she can do about it. That's like, it's out of her control. She can't change it. Probably drives her absolutely insane. She's really funny. I like how she's a rabbit, I guess, but judging by the tail and the ears, she's a rabbit character. So her personality is very jumpy. Like rabbits, dude. Rabbits are jumpy. So she's easily startled as well, because they're natural prey to a lot of animals. So they're always like, what's going on? Am I gonna die? Okay, dude. Funny rabbit story. Okay, so when I was a kid, this is a sad one. This is a sad one, but it has to be told. When I was a kid, I had a bunch of rabbits and bunnies growing up. I had one named Mr. Bun Bun. I think his name was Mr. Bun Bun. I had him for a while. He was like, dude, this rabbit was everything to me. Every time I came home from school, I couldn't wait to like get him out of his cage. I hated having him in a cage. I would just let him, he would fully free roam around the basement. We would go outside, have like supervised outside time, all that. Like I liked having him out and about whenever I could. Anyway, one day he dies, just randomly dies one day. It was really sad. It was kind of like unexpected. He wasn't sick. He wasn't old. Anyway. Time goes on, right? 10 years later, I'm at a family dinner, all right? And I'm with my dad and with my mom, with my siblings, and the topic of bunnies come up. And I was like, oh man, like, I was just like, we were like reminiscing about all of our pets. And I was like, Mr. Bun, man, I love that rabbit so much. You know, it's such a shame. Anyway, my dad gets really quiet, right? For the next like hour or so. All right. After dinner, he's just sitting there and he's like, son, I have something to tell you. I have something to admit to you. And I was like, what? And he's like, when you were young, back when you had Mr. Bun, it was Easter. And I thought it'd be cute to get a couple of photos of Mr. Bun out in the garden with some like painted eggs, like traditional Easter, you know, rabbit out there in the garden. So I went out, took some photos with him out there. But I had forgotten that I had just put pesticide and herbicide throughout that whole garden that morning. So Mr. Bun died. Not funny, awful, horrible accident. This was like 20 plus years ago. It was absolutely horrific. And at the time, I remember he told me that and I just laughed. I was so upset and so traumatized that all I could do was laugh. It was like a trauma response. Anyway, we laugh at it now. I felt bad for him because he has clearly held on to that, the poor man, for 20 plus years. That has been plagued about how he murdered my bunny. Well, not murdered, but he accidentally killed my rabbit. And he didn't have the heart to tell me. I wouldn't have, honestly, I'm glad he didn't tell me when I was a kid, because I would have, honestly, if he told me that when I was like 9 years old, I would have never forgiven him. So I'm glad he told me now when I was an adult. He did the right thing. But oh my God, that is a horrifyingly sad and hilarious story. One thing I really enjoyed was like the overlapping motion right here when she pops out the sword. Check this out. She lands on her feet, starts spinning the rapier around, because rapiers are very flexible, and then she stops it, but then the tip keeps going and bing, right? That's cool. I just like that.
Quite a haul today. Can't believe we snatched ourselves some military-grade weapons so easily.
Tell me about it. We'll be walking tall in the hollows from now on.
Don't get too cocky. I've heard whispers
okay,
of
so do these guys live in the hollows?
Stay alert.
What the? Scooter?
I said Scooter Demon. Rumor has it that demon is as wide as 6th Street and even taller than the sheer pillars. Everywhere it goes, bodies pile high and fishes crack wide open.
Whoa, okay.
And on top of it stands a terrifying white specter. If it catches you, then...
Okay.
So what if I get caught? There's just a damn toy on 2 wheels. Invisible wall?
Huh? Is there something behind me?
Who's talking?
Invisible robot. Oh.
Whose kid is this?
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Is this a child scooter?
Any fun treasure in the back of the truck? Steel candy?
Scooter Demon? That can't be hard.
It's the Scooter Demon, guys. Don't move.
Come on, let's never. Where'd she go?
Time for a little inspection.
Oh, okay. All right. No! Okay, I mean, minus the feet thing, she's pretty cool. Woo! Oh my God, for free? Wait, where did the big robot go?
Let's teach that brat a lesson.
Seed Senior.
Ah, there's Seed. Oh, you must be Seed Junior.
Moving and finish her!
Dude, I love mech characters. I love mech characters, dude. Oh, wow. Okay.
All together now.
Oh. Crazy.
A taste of our hyper team-up gumbo!
Oh, Seed Senior and I have tried something like that before too.
Yeah, I've been there, done that.
The counter to it is actually pretty simple.
Are we supposed to play with the
Oops.
It's like boiling a frog in nitro fuel.
Like boiling a frog in nitro.
I warned you all about it! Just shut up now, won't you?
Speed up a bit. We still have to report back to camp.
Alright, interesting. I don't know, the voice actor to me, I don't think it's the voice actor's fault, but it felt out of place. Does that... It didn't feel like it was matching the character. Is that just me? Anyway, like, minus the feet stuff, like I said, this is pretty cool. I am a huge fan of, like, any mech style anime, like cute characters in these giant mechs, like the Firefly characters from Honkai Star Rail. Gundam in general. Huge fan! Huge fan! So she was really cool. This stuff is... Like I said, they know their fans. That's all I'm gonna say about that. She seems really cool. I want to know more about her. Why she's on the scooter? She's got like all this mech stuff. Like, what is she doing out here? Is she is part of like the defense military? We don't know. They didn't really give us anything there. But she's got a giant mech named Seed Senior. Seed Senior. That's Papa, right? Back in the Badlands area for a few now. What the fuck was that? What was that thing? It's a gun?
Morphe.
With a mouth?
Morphe! It's not your captain's job to drag you out of bed.
Wait, is that her tail?
Yes, Captain!
Pick up the pace. When you can't
Oh,
take
no.
the ethereals down, you better outrun them. Got it? A real soldier understands self-discipline. Lower your stance. Hands steady. You're going up.
Like, shoot me! Come on, shoot me!
0 points. Not good till you get this right. Ethereals are sworn enemies.
Right.
Fast, precise, and lethal. Hold nothing back.
So, Captain, when do I get to fight for real?
Sooner or later.
Captain, Orphe.
She's like,
there's
she's
trouble
not ready.
in the Lemnian Hollow.
She's not ready. I don't want to get her hurt. I don't want her to get hurt.
Orphe!
The ethereals! In the factory!
No. Get it together, baby girl. Let's go.
I spotted a high-risk target. Captain, what's your...
Damn these ethereals. Flesh-eating monsters!
Woo! Oh, interesting.
Make you pay double for everything you stole from me!
Wow.
You all deserve to die!
Oh, okay. I was not expecting
All
that.
ethereals wiped out, and every citizen's been evacuated.
Sorry.
sorry, Orphe. As commander, I should keep my cool.
It's okay, Captain. I know you meant to say tactical strategy suppression 4.
Stay by my side, Orphe. If I'm on my own, I can't do anything.
I'm right here, Captain.
Really cool. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. So it seems to be this Captain and Orphe here. I don't understand why there's a sentient gun here. Maybe it was like her ex-friend or captain has been like uploaded into a gun or something. Like maybe it was a human at some point and their consciousness has been moved into this gun. I see it says obsidian here. You can't see it because of my camera, but it says obsidian. I've seen obsidian somewhere else in some text on this game, and that says something. So she's obviously marked with some technology. Some company has made this gun thing. But yeah, that was a crazy trailer. It was really cool to see the expressiveness of this character, of Magus. I wonder what happened to Magus to get them so upset about the ethereals. Obviously, they said like something like everything you stole from me. Like, I can't believe it. You know, you stolen everything from me. So maybe they were a human at one point, and their family, friends, soldiers, whatever was, you know, obviously some things or many things that they cared about were taken away by the ethereals at some point, which is a very human emotion. So I'm very surprised that this gun has feelings. Why she's attached to this person's tail, we don't know. But she said, I can't do it without you. I can't be alone without you. So they kind of like, if I'm on my own, I can't do anything. They kind of like coexist. So how Orphe, such a timid character, ended up with like this literally flame spitting gun, I have no idea. But when she says captain, maybe it means like Orphe was maybe enlisted as a soldier and then something horrible happened and then they were kind of like forced together, and now Captain's like trying to train her up so she can deal with the ethereals, so like Captain can get her revenge on the ethereals for what happened to her in her past. And Orphe obviously has reasons to be here as well, but we don't know what those are at all. Probably something similar. Maybe that's why they're literally connected. Maybe they're connected by a similar trauma, medically, emotionally, and physically.
Spooky knock-wisp curtain, choppy axe, and little spider.
She's spying on the ethereals. Oh!
Don't tell me.
Oh! Oh my god. So cute.
Varus is here too. So round and bouncy, and that forked horn never even hits the ground when rolling around. Varus also got a bunch of wings. Much shorter than
oh, she's adorable. Animation is so cute. She's so bouncy.
As elegant as the Twin Marion is, but a bar can shoot off like a revved up motorcycle.
Oh no. Got a little carried away.
You guys, do you wanna play with me? Party sweep! Appetite punch! Harry-mon spinning dance! Little spider, don't be nervous!
Oh, she's great. Oh, yeah, it's very Pokemon-y.
Are you gonna roll at me? Right back at you!
Here it comes.
Are you getting serious now?
Oh, she's a mage. I was not expecting that. Oh, a summon. Is she like a summoner? Cool. I don't understand how magic works in this world. I love the music.
Sorry, it hit you a little too hard. Hari, what are
hello.
you doing here?
You should be in the safe house. What are you doing out here?
Whoa!
So boring. I just came out to play with the bar.
Oh!
I was conducting research on the ecological migration of the miasma ravager of
Miasma Ravager of Varus. Whoa, okay. So she seems to be some sort of researcher / hobbyist, and then she kind of gets collected out here, and she says, what are you doing here? You should have been in the safe house. So this is obviously maybe a leader or someone that like kind of looks over her, because this character, what's her name? Lucia, is a little bit like fantastical. She's got a bit of an imagination. Look at her, she's so cute. Like, look at that, that's adorable. I gotta say, personality wise, this is one of my favorite characters so far. What a fun little demo. We didn't see much of her gameplay, but it looks like she's some sort of like, she summons maybe these monsters. She knows them so well, she like writes them in her book, and then she can like maybe create projections of them. That's really fun. And we go through a lot of the ecology of some of these weird creatures that are here. And she mentions a lot, like 9 vase tentacles, maybe not as light and as elegant as the twin marionettes. Oh, interesting. Twin marionettes, like the twin, like maybe like the ballet twins. Maybe that's what they're referencing. Because those do seem to, that does seem to be a ballet dancer, doesn't it? Like with the thing and the pose that she's in right now, that is like a ballet pose. So, okay, maybe that's that. What a cute little animation, but Avar can shoot off like a revved up motorcycle. Okay, that's really fun. She gets so caught up in her imagination and her fantasy that she doesn't even realize she's completely walked out of the bush and she's about to get attacked. That's really funny. She's like, you want to play with me? I don't think she's like creepy in a way. She's just having a good time. She just loves all of this so much. Also, I like how there's like writing and etching inside of her hood. Like it's almost like she's like out in the field and she's like, oh, I forgot my book. So she's like taking notes in her hood and stuff, or it's like part of her magic system or something. But I like to think that that's she's just taking notes whenever she can. She's just like she reminds me of Midori from My Hero Academia. At the beginning, he's just like such a nerd about superheroes. All he does is study them. Anyway. Then we see this character called Hari. I'm assuming that's a nickname. But they have fucking tentacles. Okay, we're getting real crazy with it now, aren't we, Hoyo? We're getting real crazy with it. Anyway, I guess she hasn't been released yet. So it does seem like she was supposed to be in a safe house. Maybe they're hiding away. Who knows why they're there? Who knows why they're there? But like, it's very clear to me that this game... Everyone in this world is affected by the ethereals in some way. Like, it's not like you go into Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail and everyone's got different problems, right? Everyone is dealing with this ethereal threat. We are at the end of the world. We are at the end of existence and we are all fighting. So that's really cool. So yeah, that's about it. That was super fun. Thank you so much for this recommendation. You guys have been absolutely spamming me to check out some of this Zenless Zone Zero stuff. These were really cool. If you were to ask me which game I like more out of the 3 Hoyoverse games we've seen so far, because I know there's one more, like one of the first ones. If I were to say which one I like the most, I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. They're all so cool and so special in their own way. The stories are all awesome. Character design wise, I'm more of like an urban samurai sci-fi, like city, street graffiti kind of style, like kind of more punky. So like I'm leaning towards Zenless for character design. Honkai Star Rail, the story sounds awesome. And huge and so grand and so epic. Like it's such an epic scale. And then Genshin Impact seems like it's such a beautifully fleshed out. It seems more tender and more attentive to all the details. Like it feels like the story's like you're being caressed by the story. And Honkai Star Rail feels like you're watching an orchestra, like a grand orchestra. That's how I would describe it. And Zenless, I don't know, man. You're just along for the ride. These character demos were super cool. Please let me know in the comments what else you would like to see me react to. We have so much more content from all these games to react to. And then we've got tons of other stuff from other awesome content creators that you guys have been pointing out. If there's any like pillars of the community, pieces of content that people have made, I would love to watch some of those too, so we can react to that together, so we can get to know these worlds more. I'm having fun bouncing around between the 3 of them. I think that's how I'm going to do it from here on out. It's just like how I read books. I can never read just one book at a time. I always have to be reading 3 books. Right now I'm reading a book called Strike the Zither, which is super fun. I'm reading the second installment of the 6 Crimson Cranes. It's 6 Crimson Cranes. It's called The Dragon Princess or something like that. It's pretty fun. And then I'm also reading this book called Hail Mary, which is by the same author of the guy who wrote The Martian, you know, the Matt Damon movie. So it's like a cool sci-fi end of the world, stuck in space, solving an engineering problem using the power and science community. All really cool. Anyway, I'm rambling. Maybe that's a different video. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It literally makes the difference. If you comment and like and subscribe or not, that literally makes the difference between this channel being successful or not. It's not up to me, it's up to you. So if you want to see more of this stuff, please make sure to do all that. I appreciate you guys so much. All the comments in the last video, you absolutely blew up the last video. I was not expecting that. You guys really like Honkai Star Rail, and you really like when I sit here and theorize about all these. So I'm really trying my best to like come up with fun, like harebrained theories. Anyway, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving this. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. What are we going to react to next? I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm going to do some digging. And let's see. I will see you guys in the next video very shortly. All right. Kisses. Mwah.